Sure, maybe I'd be farther just in that area, but it's like, but then I wouldn't have like my like acting stuff or like my like comedy stuff or I mean, you know. Yeah. So. It's true. Being a writer is hard. Yeah. I know.
To just do that.
To just do that. Yeah. What's the what do we have, like 5 minutes?
We're back now. This minute. I'm just getting the stream going.
Let me see. Okay,
But we're back.
Oh.
Probably have a minute because coffee was requested, so I gotta brew coffee.
Bro,
But
I
then
need
we'll
that.
go.
I need that right now, bro.
Oh, I know. It's set
I
fuel.
I made a spreadsheet.
How are you guys feeling?
Good.
Oh.
I made a
Ready to go?
spreadsheet. I made a spreadsheet. Seriously though, this isn't stuff anything.
Sounds like you're getting coffee. Oops. Get home or something.
Trips around for 9 years. She down her blood. Hot Donna. Very much does this job.
All right. The stream is up. People are watching Maggie silently use her phone.
Huh? Are we streaming?
We're streaming all
day, baby.
We have?
No, but we
I
took
wish
a
you
break.
told me. Oh my god.
They haven't seen it yet.
They haven't?
No, we stopped at.
Okay, good. Because I was doing.
I had a little
I was
evidence
doing
set up
all
while
of
you
my.
sleeping this morning since you'd had a nap.
It's important to us that you are seen.
Well, you would put on your good flat shirt then? Is that what happened?
Yeah, I put on my good shirt. Because I was like, I'm gonna be seen. Oh my god.
Oh,
I have to
okay.
upgrade my shirt type.
I'm gonna be
I
singing.
can give you permission to use my image at this film
Oh, we're
shoot.
starting on Maggie and
Can I see you in the chair, the other chair?
Yes.
No, the other chair.
This chair.
No, I think she meant that chair.
Yeah. Whoa boy.
Oh boy.
Whoa boy.
Stream, we finished food and lunch, and now we're getting back into makeup, and then we're shooting the other episode. That's how it works.
Huh?
That's how it works.
What?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, sorry, my hearing's not so good.
No, no.
Ah.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. No, we good. We good. We good. We good. Let me on this shirt. Bring some coffee. Fucking, let's do this. Oh yeah.
Guys, I have to do my video I do every time I'm shooting off camera. I did this exactly last time, so it's going to be a part of my plan. And then I'm ready. Ready?
You ready to go?
Oh yeah!
Did I ruin your shot?
No, you made it great.
Huh? a certain point, you just embrace it.
You're gonna. There's a Papa here. See, what now? You don't know what's going on anymore. Why not?
This is the kind of social media I don't understand.
What?
Stream. I don't know, videos that loop.
Scramps.
Boomerangs. You're not a ranger.
I'm not a ranger. I'm not an Insta.
You don't take your tots.
Instagrammer. I'm not a grandma.
I'm not an
Are you
Instagrammer.
a Vine?
No. Isn't that dead?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but the new shit is the TikTok.
The TikTok.
Is it TikTok?
Is this your wardrobe? But
Allegedly.
I'm glad I'm not miking you. If that's
Fair enough.
Yes.
not the shirt.
Good addition.
That's
my
sorry.
opinion.
It's a joke.
Oh,
I'm actually amazed how not hot
I
it
could
is.
put a white
Yeah.
shirt underneath.
Well, I mean, the
this.
AC is way better.
I know, but
Well,
when the call sheet's at 89, I was like, shit. It's gonna be 101
It
inside, but it's not.
seemed to,
Well, and we've kept this light on the whole time.
Yeah.
well, this is not that.
It's LED though, which
Oh,
is nice.
yeah, it's-
yeah.
I got the
Otherwise
good
we would be
lights.
fucked. Yeah.
Only the best for Abraham.
Well, only the coolest lights. The not hot lights.
So yeah, we're judging this. We need to iron the shirt. Yeah. All right, Smith. I need that board. Camera says
Oh.
I gotta iron this.
We don't
shirt.
have a board though. We only
Fine,
have iron.
fine.
I think you gotta use the table.
I'm going to half iron the shirt.
You can use this though.
Yeah.
Use the table.
Yep.
Or you can do what you normally do is iron right onto the cat.
Cats like that, so I've heard.
Be firm and flat, cat.
Flatten.
Yeah, I've been ironing cats
Why do you
for
always
about
lick
4 years
bags?
now.
Why do you always lick
How would I get into it? That's a long story.
That's a long story. Just too many cats, too many irons. I guess.
That's a fit them all into a small place.
They might
I'll
not
just
start
say that.
out
I'll
flat,
say
but
that.
after you iron them for a while, they'll get flat.
They'll get flat. Oh
Oh,
yeah.
really?
Come here, Lamai. Say hi to the stream. Say hello.
Oh, hi streamers. Forgot about you guys. Are they gonna
Say
see the whole episode
hi.
before it comes out?
I mean,
Yeah,
if they
basically,
want.
yeah.
There was the, we do the writing streams where we read the script and give feedback.
Oh, really?
I'd be interested to know of the person's experience who watched
All of it?
the idea stream, the writing stream, the shoot, and the final episode. If it like ruins watching.
Right. I thought you were gonna say, I'd be interested to know why you didn't watch it.
yeah.
Hey!
We kept saying, Daniel, please comment. We know you're
Right.
there, and you just never would.
Well, yeah, I'm trying.
Just going for the keyboard like, no.
Yeah.
They won't like that.
No.
Okay, it's me again. I'm sorry to keep calling you.
Please comment.
Kathy, I wanted to comment and I just keep checking out.
Tell me what I should do.
My name is Michael, but Kathy's fine. That's what we're
Damn, DBG, you did it to me. I've been saying question
Oh, I know.
for the past 6-7 minutes, bro.
It doesn't. It doesn't need you.
Right? Hey,
That doesn't
hey!
need you.
So salt and pepper's here!
And we're in a fit.
That's funny. Last year there was back to
Get less
reality.
The longer you wait.
Citruses do?
Yeah, citrus is
know that.
good. I don't know.
Oh, I don't know
Is
actually.
this your theory?
I don't know. I was just hoping these are.
I know they
pretty tart.
get weirder in just in general. Whoa,
Yeah.
is this a real thing?
They get like fake.
Huh?
Is that real?
What thing?
It's not psychedelic.
Oh yeah, those go in the pot thing.
But you're not hallucinating, are you?
No. They just they're just weird shit.
Okay.
It's by psychedelic they mean they're
Like,
kind of brightly colored.
Yeah.
yeah. I like the funky veg kit because it's got like shit you wouldn't normally have. Purple Brussels
Oh, that's
sprouts,
cool.
tiger striped tomatoes, purple carrots, rainbow
I
chard.
know well.
Yeah, it's been great. Hear that stream?
Hear that stream?
By the Arrow Garden.
By the arrow guard.
By the Arrow
Later.
All right, Maggie is through makeup.
Yes. Yes.
Oh,
Have
you
you were in the chair? I saw you.
I mean, I'm in the right place, right?
But I mean, makeup wise, you've been through it,
Yeah,
right?
I just make sure there's nothing in my teeth. No, I've eaten all these nuts. Yeah.
It's not like we in jail though, baby. That's something really.
Yeah.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Uh-oh,
whoa.
Miguel, he's wrapping up.
Whoa.
Sorry.
Whoa, my God.
Sometimes I let loose.
That's one of my favorite Agents of Crack moments is I just start doing that in a scene and Dan goes, uh-oh, he's wrapping up for something. Michael, what are you going to do?
Is there a blue
Someone's
and red in
fishing.
there?
I'm
Blue and red?
red.
Okay, we're gonna go for blue and red. That's the best combo.
Blue and red's really good. Hungry.
How dare you? How dare you?
Wow. Wow.
Start my teeth and I'm ready to go.
He's brushing his teeth.
We gotta keep it fresh up in there, baby.
Just use that toothbrush that says jam. It's fine.
Ah!
Yeah, we normally piss and stuff a lot anyway, so.
Yeah, it's.
Am I at my normal seat?
I don't know.
By normal seat, I mean the
Maybe
one
we'll have to
episode
tell
that I
us.
did
Oh,
the
right. Oh, that's your normal
Wow.
You weren't.
Is that how you want them? Or do you want to swap them?
Anything to get push it out of my head.
Wait a second.
Wait a second.
Serious. I don't understand.
Somebody.
But
Am I
what
eating
told
better?
me the world was gonna rule me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we close? Is that what
We
you're
are
saying?
close. We're getting. Damien is.
Are you telling me that's why I should have on my ear?
You should probably turn on your ears.
Are we, Mike, doing logs or are we chilling? Great. He's
No logs.
Great. I don't have
Just
to
chill.
stick anything
Just
in my
chilling.
backpack.
Wait a minute. No logs.
No,
Just chilling.
I
I was worried that if I'd like come here and
Chilling only.
just
Yes, yeah. You want to see the shot?
Yeah. I thought it was gonna be out.
Real.
But then it wasn't.
Scripty script.
I'll come back.
I can show
One chemical.
Maggie.
Which one?
Okay. You pick?
Mm-hmm.
Overly dedicated?
Oh,
Oh, I don't know the name either, but I think I know.
That's it.
Ooh.
Oh. Is there like
Interesting.
is there like a mumble Shazam for like
Oh,
when
I feel
you're-
like
when he's
I always thought, I feel like we're like exposing Damien. right
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oops.
Oh, shit.
now. There we go.
Is it all
Clear
out?
frames.
You're off from good.
Ooh, that's a great shirt. Oh, I'm so glad you're wearing that shirt.
Well, we'll see. Because I could kind of really couldn't get it steamed so well.
It's alright, you're not up yet, so.
Coffee
Oh, at
ready
least
for
that one he
requested
he
coffee.
covers
You're not up
Oh,
yet
there we
because
go.
we're shooting their side, so
Woohoo!
you can draw.
Justin and
Oh, you're
you
trying?
know, and like fully like changing moment.
Oh my God.
Watching during it.
Blah.
He lurches.
Where should you
A
sit?
little about to level you
Do you want
off.
to sit at your normal space? The after hours space?
Snot Boogie was his name. That's how it begins.
Oh.
Had to let him play, man. We're all Americans.
Although, actually, no, I don't want to do that because Damien was there last time.
Trouble drug. Okay, so I'm on that side.
You're on this side.
Trouble
Damien.
druggy bubbles, buddy. McNutty says lightning striking from behind the curtain. Coming king, then danger sudden because his anger lurking. Desperation down alleyways. Classrooms, precincts, the Western District way. Do you think the table's dressed enough? Like, do you care?
It might be too dressed.
Really?
Yeah, I kind of want to.
Well, these things aren't real.
I want to take the tall things and put them on the side and center instead of the center of the table. Yeah, I mean maybe a little bit in, just because they can't, you can't make out what that is. But the swains.
Well, that's a Vader, and it'll play on the other shot.
Yeah, but the swain plays here.
Cool. Who's Key and Island?
How's it going, Damien?
Yo,
College
I'm
corners and busts.
button is pouring a cup. This is going out.
On the stacks like
do,
balls and days.
Copy
I
that.
never know
do we
what
want to
the
set
break
a break?
Yeah, let's set a break point. What's the
Point break.
page count of this episode?
is. Same. 10.5.
So something at 5.5?
5.5 or 6.
Maybe on 6 after my like reading off the phone bit.
Do you want to
Take
go
the
that
phone.
far?
Hey.
Okay, cool.
I think so. Yeah, it'd be nice to get my stuff.
Great.
Wait. Isn't that on 5 you're reading off the phone?
Yes, that's what I meant. Like
I think we could go all the way to 6 on
Great.
the top where it's going to cut to away to a clip.
Yes.
Because then it's just going to cut back and we're all magically asleep. May as well cut there.
Okay. Cool.
So,
So all the way to
so
6.
what's the cue for the cut then, I guess? Just
Glossing right, Damien saying, glossing right over Jim from the office's obsession with an escalating series of pranks that endanger the health and sanity of his coworkers, and we all
So why
fall
can't
asleep.
Right.
That's the cut.
cool.
Let's kill that AC. I'll kill the ACs in the other rooms.
Pew!
The fan in the kitchen is probably the most egregious other thing.
Ooh, Cockheady's injectables. Cockheady's injectables.
Which song did you say you would, Crosby, Stills and Nash, would you do? Which one, if you had to pick one?
Maybe 4 and 20, but just because I think it would be super funny.
Can I use this
That's
one?
the suicide
Oh,
one. No, you want one where they all 4 sing though. That's only one voice. Probably Sweet Judy.
Can
Blue
you
Eyes.
back up a little bit, Slimer?
Back up?
Yeah.
Slimer.
Slimer. Back up. Yeah, it just was, you're peeking in the frame a little bit. Cool.
Yes.
How are you guys feeling?
Great. I
feel
mean,
great.
like the camera's not.
First-
I think
Yeah.
first
Definitely for the first
Voice
time.
is
Can I
nice.
ask you to do our slate
Yeah.
for your
Let's
side?
just do this.
It should be right there,
Right there?
and it's all queued up for you. So let's roll sound.
Alright, sound speeds.
All right, can you grab that slate over there?
Oh, nope.
Oh, you want me to actually?
The
Actual slate. We're professionals
Old
here.
fashioned way.
And slate.
Scene 2, take 1.
Thank you. And action.
Get out of my office! If I wanted your opinion, I would have gone back in time and caused it to have been farmed.
Time constable sobs uncontrollably. Then controllably. Then he's okay.
No! I will not get out of your office because I am your office!
Zoom out to reveal the third time clone of Jungle Mike is the office.
Wait, what? Like, I thought this was a play. How are we gonna...
Watch your left hand. Yeah.
Punch him and just stick it
And
out.
actually, can we do that line again? And
Yep.
I know it feels right to do it, but
Oh yes, I
it's,
forgot.
it's a lighting concern and a focus
Yep.
concern.
Of course.
Thank you.
Zoom out?
Zoom out.
Okay. Zoom out to reveal the third time clone of Jungle Mike is the office.
Wait. I thought this was a play. How are we gonna zoom out to reveal that Jungle Mike is the office?
Please stay on script.
Wait, I thought that the third time clone of Jungle Mike died when a really big book fell from a high place.
Hey!
It's really funny though.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
super Tim and Eric, like
It's an Aristotelian tragedy.
Oh. Well, maybe you just need an identity character, someone bland and likable that the audience can project themselves onto. An everyman.
Maybe you need a paper strap.
Hey!
You can't write an everyman. You are not an average schlub. You a schlubby weirdo.
and you're not very likable.
You live because I allow it.
See?
Well, a likable. While the likable everyman is not actually that likable anyways. I mean, if we're talking about your standard white male sitcom protagonist.
Are we? Are we talking that?
No, it's more interesting than this. Like, the rest of these pages are blank.
Writing is hard.
Oh, I nominate Eric Foreman from That 70s Show. I just rewatched it, and he turns the girl next door from an independent feminist to a battered woman waiting at home to excuse his next atrocity.
Wait a second. You led the topic toward a conversation you already prepared for, didn't you?
I made a spreadsheet. But really, guys, early in the season, Donna was this late 60s firebrand with a bandana in her hair. And then, after 9 years of being jerked around by her boyfriend, sorry.
You should go from the top of that line because you
Yeah.
said season when you mean series.
Right.
Over the course of the
Are you
series.
seeing this paper and is there a problem? Just
On the fact that it's a script?
yeah.
Not really.
Well, we are reading scripts.
Yeah, so
Right,
it's
but
fine.
is it a problem, or can you see that it's this script?
Not yet. I
Okay,
haven't
great.
noticed
You let me
it.
know. Just
Yeah,
making
I
you aware of
will.
it.
Yeah, and of course ditch the script pretty early on. Don't rely on
Yeah.
it for it
Yeah.
to be your
Yeah.
real
Yeah.
script.
Okay, just take it from, I made a spreadsheet.
Yeah.
I made a spreadsheet. But seriously though, in the early seasons, Donna was this late 60s firebrand with a bandana in her hair. Then, after 9 years of her boyfriend jerking her around, she dyes her hair blonde and then gets a job being professionally objectified as Hot Donna. She tolerates Eric's childish behavior, his consistent need for sex, his friends who he doesn't seem to mind hitting on her, and his wandering dingus. All like none of it matters. As if she doesn't have the will to resist. As if she knows she has no support.
Can you just say, because it's between two clips, so we don't need the rest?
Yes.
His constant pressure for sex.
Yes. His constant pressure for sex.
Great. You know, that argument would have been very strong with some, like, I don't know, examples from the show. We can't see what you're thinking, Maggie. You just basically stated your conclusions.
You should see the spreadsheet. It's all on there. Not to mention the time that Eric ditched at the wedding. By the end of it, Donna is so worn down. Okay, sorry. You should see the spreadsheet. It's all on there. Not to mention the time that Eric ditched their wedding. By the end, Donna is so worn down that Eric runs away to Africa for a year, tells her to wait for him, then breaks up with her anyways while he is away, and then comes home and just saunters back into her life after one weak-ass apology.
Yeah, at least the show calls him on it, though. I mean, Eric is a particularly shitty teenager, but shitty teenagers aren't that hard to find.
Right, like no one thinks Eric is smart or super good guy, just average. In fact, 60% of the show is Red threatening to kick his ass because he's such a dipshit.
Dumbass.
Point is, domestic abuse has been a sitcom staple since the honeymooners. Okay, nothing to see here.
Well, if I may interject, Mr. I couldn't write an everyman. All these sitcoms share the same basic formula, you know. Beta male adorably stalks some woman that's out of his league for 9 years. Then she gets a job opportunity or a scholarship and should leave, but instead at the last minute she stays so they can run away from a friend's wedding in French in the rain. See, I know sitcoms. They're stupid.
Yeah, and don't forget levels of slapstick violence that would destroy any real-world friendship. Can I do that line?
Yeah.
Yeah, and don't forget. And don't forget levels of slapstick violence that would destroy any real-world friendship.
Sorry, I think that's me, isn't it? Yep. Whoa! I just realized! Barney from How I Met Your Mother is basically just the Todd from Scrubs plus Kelso from That 70s Show.
You guys are derailing my elaborately pre-planned conversation. Alright, obviously Eric is not the worst, but I'm building something here. The worst is...
And don't forget that the everyman has to... Sorry.
Oh no.
But yeah, they have to do it.
Yeah,
you
go
gotta
back.
You guys are derailing my elaborately pre-planned... You guys are derailing my elaborately pre-planned conversation. Obviously, Eric is not the worst, but I'm building something here. The worst
And
is...
don't forget that the everyman has to destroy one person. and the merman. And the merman.
And the merman.
Okay.
No, that was the last script.
Hey!
You guys are derailing my elaborately pre-planned conversation. Obviously, Eric is not the worst, but I'm building something here. The worst is...
Oh, and don't forget that the everyman has to destroy one line several times in a row before we get to it.
You are the everyman.
Has to destroy at least one woman's life in his quest to find... Okay.
Destroy or at
In
least
his
interrupt.
quest to figure himself out.
Destroy or at least interrupt.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, and then I have a line after that.
Yeah, that's what we got it.
Oh, they feel bad about it though, so it's
Destroy
Okay.
or at least interrupt. Okay. You guys are derailing my elaborately pre-planned conversation. Obviously, Eric is not the worst, but I am building something here. The worst is...
Oh, and don't forget that the everyman has to... Oh my god.
That'll happen.
Every man.
Every
I keep
man.
saying.
Uh-huh.
Every man has to destroy.
Wow. You guys are derailing my perfectly pre-planned conversation. Obviously, Eric is not the worst, but I'm building something here. The worst
Oh,
is...
and don't forget that the everyman has to destroy at least one woman's life while he's on his quest to figure himself out.
Destroy or at least interrupt.
Yeah. There's another part. I
Yeah.
can't remember it.
But they feel bad about
But
it.
they feel bad about it, so who's the real victim?
Hey, remember when Elliot from that...
Oh, wait,
We
you
didn't
should
get-
get
we
that
didn't
back.
get
You
it.
should get
Oh,
that
yeah.
back.
I feel like we have a reaction shot.
Yeah, but
Okay.
just your last
Okay.
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, they feel bad about it though, so who's
Oh,
the-
Maggie wasn't
Maggie
sad.
wasn't
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, I'm
that's
so
yours.
sorry. Asking-
They feel bad about it though, so who's the real victim?
Hey, remember when Elliot from that 70s show appeared on How I Met Your Mother for a season and a half? And she was a med school grad. It was like one of those times JD broke up with her for no reason at all, and she took a trip to New York to get jerked around by Ted Mosby for a while.
Oh, and fun fact, that's not even, that's... Haha, and fun fact, that is far from the first time a cast-alike as far from the only cast-alike among primetime sitcoms with white male protagonists. Haha, and fun fact, that is far from the only time a cast-alike among I'm sorry, I think I don't quite understand this sentence. Can you help me?
Far from the only cast-alike among primetime sitcoms. So
Okay.
cast-alike is a noun meaning, actor who appears in lots of sitcoms.
Right, so
and
that's
not all of
far
them.
from the only cast-alike in
primetime
among
sitcoms.
primetime sitcoms.
In is fine
Okay,
too.
okay, I'm ready. Aha! And fun fact, that is far from the only cast-alike among primetime sitcoms with white male protagonists.
Oh, God, she loaded the spreadsheet.
What is her name?
Makuchi.
Makuchi. Kate Makuchi is a sex prize off to Ted at the end of Scrubs, awarded to Raj at The Big Bang Theory, and prevents...
In the big thing.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're good, you're
Do you
good.
mind shifting up because you guys are
Forward.
on two different focal plans?
Sorry.
Yeah.
No, and cheers for the back.
I'm not worry about focus.
Mhm.
Don't worry about focus.
Kate Makuchi?
Makuchi.
Kate Makuchi is sex prized off to Ted at the end of Scrubs, awarded to Raj in The Big Bang Theory, and prevents Marshall and Lily from expediting their marriage license in How I Met Your Mother. Meanwhile, their Ted from Scrubs, a comic book shop owner named Stuart, ends up with Lauren Lapkus, who apparently ejected Miss Makuchi from that particular pigeonhole.
Can we go just from meanwhile? Because there will be a clip there.
Yep. Meanwhile, their Ted from Scrubs, a comic book shop owner named Stuart, ends up with Lauren Lapkus, who apparently ejected Miss Makuchi from that particular pigeonhole. Hey!
No, there's no hey now. It is a fair debate. My pick is Jim Halpert. Total turd. I just don't know it well enough. glossing right over his obsession with an escalating series of pranks that endangered the health and safety of his co-workers, Dwight and Andy.
And cut.
Cut,
Oh,
cut.
that's a cut.
Right?
Yeah,
Short.
it's actually not
Zip zaps off through there.
zip.
Hey.
Not a
I'm sure there are things that I
Yeah.
messed up.
Yes,
Time feels different behind and in front of the camera.
Great.
It's a little hotter in the afternoon.
That's how it goes.
Alright.
That's why.
Thanks,
that's-
Copernicus.
Thanks.
Copernicus invented weather, right?
Mhm.
That's
Oh,
it.
and don't forget that the everyman.
No, my
And
Jesus
don't forget that the
invented
everyman.
That's
Every time I say that, what's
Here,
the-
let's.
Don't forget that the
do
everyman
you mind
always
advan-
destroys at least one woman's life in their quest to figure it out. I feel bad about it. But I'm
Yeah. Yeah. I know this one came close to the shoot. I'm sorry about that. That was
No,
me.
no, not even.
That's pretty good.
Me too.
Yeah.
I bet this is
Like,
about as far as I can
Um,
tell.
we will definitely have a
Always
shorter
destroys at
shoot
least
than the
one
first
woman's
shoot
life in their
was,
quest.
which is always the goal.
Oh, yeah.
Just
Right.
Shave a few minutes off.
Right.
Everyone's
Don't
there.
forget that the everyman always destroys at least one woman's life in their quest. They feel bad about that. Alright,
What
great.
if there's like continuous trash service here? Was that
Alright.
And don't
let's
forget
roll
that the
sound.
everyman always destroys at least one woman's
Sound
life in their
speeds.
quest to figure themselves out.
mhm.
Do you mind slating for us, Steve?
Yep, you got it. Scene
Go.
2, take 2. Kuko Boo.
Kuko Woo?
Kuko Boo.
You know his lines.
Yeah.
Kuko
Yeah.
Boo.
My script is a prop and a real thing too.
Alright.
Okay.
And action.
From the top.
From
Oh,
Might want to just.
oh,
sorry.
from the super
Wait
top.
for this.
Yeah,
From the
there's-
tippy.
Okay.
I'm not
Zip,
quite
zap,
on that.
Yeah, I see.
Oh,
I
we're
really
waiting for
need you to
trash
finish
service.
that. I need
no,
you to
I
finish
can't.
that.
I cannot. It would be bad. That's all I can do. That's all I can do.
Okay. Quiet, please. I think we're good.
Action.
Get out of my office! If I had wanted your opinion, I would have gone back in time and caused it to have been formed.
Time constable sobs uncontrollably. Then controllably, then he's okay.
No, I will not get out of your office. I am your office.
Zoom out to reveal the third time clone of Jungle Mike is the office.
Wait, I thought this was a play. Like, how are you going to reveal that he's the office by zooming out?
Please stay on script.
I thought the third time clone of Jungle Mike died when a really big book fell on his head from a high place.
Hey! Hey!
It's really funny though.
Oh yeah, it's very
So
timid
funny.
It's an Aristotelian tragedy.
Oh, well, maybe you just need a.
Sweet kick in the nuts.
Well, maybe you just need an identity character, someone who's bland but likable that the audience can project themselves onto. An everyman.
Maybe you need a paper shredder.
Yeah, hey!
Look, you can't write an everyman. You're not an everyman. You are not an average schlub. You are a schlubby weirdo.
And you're not very likable.
Hey. Oh, I interrupted. Sorry, go ahead. Again.
And you're not very likable.
One more time.
And you're not very likable.
You live because I allow it.
Okay.
Okay, well, likable everyman aren't actually that likable anyways. And we're talking about the generic, straight, white male sitcom protagonist.
Are we? Are we talking now?
It is more interesting than this. The rest of these pages are blank.
Writing's hard.
I would like to nominate Eric Foreman from That 70s Show. I just rewatched it, and he turns the girl next door from an independent feminist to a battered woman waiting at home to forgive his latest atrocity.
Wait a minute. You led the topic of this conversation to a subject you already prepared for, didn't you?
I made a spreadsheet. But seriously, guys, in the early seasons, Donna is this late 60s firebrand wearing a bandana in her hair. And then, after 9 years of being jerked around by her boyfriend, she dyes her hair blonde and then gets a job being professionally objectified as Hot Donna. She tolerates Eric's childish entitlement. She tolerates Eric's childish entitlement, his constant pestering for sex, his friends who he doesn't seem to mind hitting on her, and his wandering dingus. All like none of it matters. Like she doesn't have the will to resist. Like she knows that she has no support.
You know, that would have been a really strong argument with like actual examples from the show. You just kind of vaguely stated your conclusions.
You should see the spreadsheet. It's all in there. Not to mention the time that he ditched out on her wedding. By the end, Donna is so worn down by Eric that he runs away to Africa for a year, tells her to wait for him, then breaks up with her anyways while he's away, then comes back in, waltz back into her life.
Is there a clip?
There will be a clip.
This is the clip show.
Go from.
I can go by the end, Donna's so worn down by Eric, or you should see the spreadsheet.
Yes, by the end is
Okay.
the clip.
Okay. But by the end, Donna is so worn down that Eric runs away to Africa for a year, tells her to wait for him, breaks up with her anyways, and then gets right back into her life when he gets back with one weak-ass apology.
Yeah, but at least the show calls him on it. I mean, Eric is a particularly shitty teenager, but shitty teenagers aren't that hard to find.
Right. I mean, no one thinks Eric is smart or a super good guy, just average. In fact, 60% of the show is Red threatening to kick his ass because he's such a dipshit.
It's dumbass.
Look, the point is, domestic abuse has been a staple of sitcoms since the honeymooners. Nothing new to see here.
All right, well, if I may interject, Mr. I could never write an everyman. All these classic sitcoms are basically the same. You know, some beta male adorably stalks a woman who's way out of his league for 7 to 9 years. And then she gets a scholarship or a job opportunity abroad that she should take, but instead at the last minute they run away from a friend's wedding to French in the rain. I know sitcoms. They're awful.
And don't forget levels of slapstick violence that would destroy any real-world friendship. No, but actually that's
Okay,
true.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, sorry. Whoa! I just realized! Barney from How I Met Your Mother is just the Todd from Scrubs crossed with Kelso from that 70s show.
Wait, you guys are derailing my elaborately pre-planned conversation. Okay, obviously Eric is not the worst, but I'm building something
Oh,
here.
and don't forget that the everyman always has to destroy at least one woman's life on his quest to figure himself out.
Destroy or at least interrupt.
But he does feel bad about it, so who's the real victim?
Can we go back and get that round one
Yeah.
more time?
I went in a little
Yeah.
early too.
It's a good one. Do we want to get that? Were you saying something? I think that was a good little.
Which
Oh,
one?
that's right.
Were you just saying something?
I don't remember.
You just improv that right now.
Oh, were you just saying something?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, afterwards.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
Were you saying something? I don't remember.
Yeah, do that.
But let's
Also,
get that
what's
whole
your
round
name?
one more time.
Yeah,
Just
one more
because you
time,
got her
please.
off a little early, yeah.
Yeah, I came in a little early.
I'll start,
Oh,
I
that's
can
never
start from
happened
you guys.
before.
Oh, yeah.
You guys are derailing my elaborately pre-planned conversation. Obviously, Eric is not the worst, but I'm building something here. The worst
Oh,
is...
and don't forget that the everyman has to destroy at least one woman's life in his quest to figure himself out.
Destroy or at least interrupt.
But he feels bad about it, so who's the real victim? What are you saying? Anything?
We have to do
My
it.
bad, that's me. I just picked up on my cues. My bad.
That's great.
I kind of like it. It's worth it doing.
It's
I
worth
guess.
it.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
worth
yeah,
it.
yeah.
It's worth it.
No, right.
You guys are derailing my elaborately pre-planned conversation. I mean, obviously Eric is not the worst, but I'm building something here, okay? The worst
And
Yeah.
also don't forget that the everyman has to destroy at least one woman's life in his quest to figure himself out.
Destroy or at least interrupt.
But he feels bad about it, so who's the real victim?
Hmm.
Sorry, were you saying something?
No,
Yeah,
I don't
think so.
Remember when Elliot from Scrubs appeared on How I Met Your Mother for a season and a half, and she was a med school grad. Whew! It was like one of them times JD broke up with her for no reason, and she took a trip to New York only to get jerked around by Ted Mosby for a while.
Ah! Oh, fun fact! That's not the only time that a cast-along, Fun fact, that is far from the only cast-alike among primetime sitcoms with white male everymen. Haha! Fun fact, that is far from the only time that a that is far from the only cast-alike among primetime sitcoms. Haha! Fun fact, that is far from the only cast-alike among primetime sitcoms with white male protagonists.
Oh, God, she loaded the spreadsheet.
Kate Micucci is sex prized off to Ted at the end of Scrubs, awarded to Raj in The Big Bang Theory, and prevents Marshall and Lily from expediting their marriage license in How I Met Your Mother. Meanwhile, their Ted from Scrubs, a comic book shop owner named Stewart, ends up with Lauren Lapkus, who apparently ejected Miss Micucci from that particular pigeonhole. So yeah.
Hey, no. Hey, now it is a fair debate. My pick is Jim Halpert. Total turd. I mean, glossing right over his obsession with an escalating series of pranks that endanger the health and sanity of his co-workers Dwight and Andy. I know, old news. Well,
Can we do that
Oh,
again,
shit,
but can
that's
you
the
cut
cut.
off?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to get their clean audio.
Thank
as
you,
I'm
thank
falling
you.
asleep. So,
So where do I cut off?
when do you guys start sleeping?
I think
When they start sleeping.
When they start sleeping,
Done.
just cut off.
Okay. So yeah, no. Hey, now it is a fair debate. My pick is Jim Halpert. Total turd. Glossing right over his obsession with an escalating series of pranks that endanger the health and sanity of his co-workers Dwight and Andy.
Great. And let's cut there.
Whee!
Cool. I need to do some camera stuff, and then we can.
Was that all part one?
And the way
Yeah, oh,
it
stop
is,
it.
and the way we'll do it now is
Okay.
on action. You guys will already be asleep.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
first line will wake you up.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
I know, old news. I know, old news. What I want to focus on is Jim Halpert as the quintessential
Thank you, Mike.
sneaky man.
Wish we got on that one. Are you saying?
And you gotta brush your teeth again.
Oh, great.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
right?
I didn't
Come
brush
on.
my teeth last time.
We know.
Okay.
Oh, we know. It's like, yeah, this is going much breezier than
You worried?
yeah. I guess I wasn't that afraid, but
Now.
I mean,
Good, this
I,
next part's
yeah, I
gonna go
should not say
exactly.
that.
Yeah, dude, we have 6 more pages of script.
Yeah.
I'm shaking in my boots for my
Lots
coverage.
of grease.
Wee, 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 wee.
With her grease blotting cheeks.
Yeah, no, I'm shaking in my boots.
Ah!
I don't know what the hell's going on.
That's alright.
It's fine. It's fine.
I love emotionally supporting people.
Well, now our only deadline is when sun sets.
Right?
Yeah.
Just be faster than that.
No,
No.
one of my old acting professors said the only job an actor has is to be present, prompt, and prepared. That's why I'm always early. That's why I'm always here, and that's why I always move this like the back of my hand. That last P.
The 2 P's.
I only got 2 P's. It's 3 P's, motherfucker.
Well, you know.
All right.
You know.
You good?
Oh man.
We don't have an AC, but Abe is all by himself today.
Okay. Hey.
I like that.
That's
true.
set to. joke.
Later that you lied about that lie, which is even worse.
Alright.
Alright, listen.
Can we update Slate to take 3?
You're gonna love the way this 3 looks. You're gonna love.
Alright. Sound speed.
It's a big hit 3.
Alright, and Slate.
Same dope type treats.
Alright, and starting from the sleepy time.
Oh yeah, sleepy boys.
Yeah.
We all just sleepy boys.
I know, old news, but what I want to focus on is Jim Halpert as the quintessential sneaky male.
You mean a ninja?
No, I mean males in nature who aren't strong enough to win mating rituals, so they have to rely on manipulation. They did a Futurama on it. Imagine imagine the Jim and Pam relationship from Roy's point of view. Roy, a simple blue-collar dude who seems perfectly friendly throughout the whole first run of the show, throughout the whole run of the show, except for the first 2 seasons while he's having his fiancée stolen. And he obviously loves the woman he ends up with.
Yeah, but Roy has anger issues. He takes a swing at Jim at work.
Bruh, you kidding me? Like, after Jim says just...
Let's take that line again, because the plane,
Oh.
and let's wait a little bit.
It's the garbage plane coming to pick up.
Oh, good.
Amazon's garbage
To
room.
pick up other garbage planes. It only specifically picks up
Alright, we're good.
planes.
And take it away.
Yeah, but Roy has anger issues. He takes a swing at Jim at work.
Dude, are you kidding me? Like, after Jim says one more shitty, provoking thing, he takes a swing. I don't know about you, but if some guy launches into an emo campaign of subtle wound to steal my girlfriend, and break up my wedding, I'll smack him in the face too. Then, of course, Roy loses his job and Jim gets the girl, or maybe just a bunch of stuff to happen, or sneaky male manipulation. I'll say Jim provoked Roy intentionally. Jim provoked Roy intentionally in order to get him fired and take his girl. He snatched the mate from a strong rival using the means at his disposal, snark and flat hair. And then he treated Pam like crap.
Yes, and always in a way that you can tell that he hates that he wasn't a jock in high school and is like pretty much a secret dictator. He buys a house without telling Pam, uses their savings to pursue his own career dreams, while Pam stays at home with the kid, which he can only do because he encouraged Pam to quit art school in the first place. He cultivates her dependence and then gets pissy when his dreams of working in sports with his idols and his bro Daryl get derailed by that dependence.
Can we just go from he
Yeah.
cultivates her dependence?
Yes, thank you. I have trouble. He cultivates his dependence, then gets pissy whenever his dreams of doing sports stuff with his idols.
I'm the
Rodeo.
Daryl of this group, I guess.
Dependence.
You're not overweight. I'm
Yeah, right.
I don't know what you're
Because your
talking
name starts
about.
with a D.
Hey,
He cultivates her dependence and then gets pissy when his dreams of doing sports stuff with his idols and bro Daryl get derailed by that dependence.
Well, at least he didn't get the girl and then immediately send her back. I think the worst one's gotta be JD from Scrubs. The show presents him as a super sensitive guy through a series of homophobic jokes, but he's not. He's not sensitive at all. He makes Carla feel less than because she's a nurse, kicks his brother out of his life, never listens to anyone because he's too busy daydreaming. Yet by the end of the series, Dr. Cox calls him the greatest man I know. Really? Because he sure as hell broke up with Elliot over and over and then won her back over and over, bitching about it to anyone who would listen all the while. We even get to hear his dumb, confused inner monologue, so we know definitively that he's a coward and a liar, And his indecision basically makes Elliot's life go on hold until the end of the series when he finally pulls his head out of his ass. Which, incidentally, is how Zach Braff gets his hair to do that. Plus, he did put the penny in the door. His first act in the story is to break hospital property and then lie about it to a mentally ill janitor whose name he never bothers to get.
Yeah, I definitely remember the one where he sleeps with Elliot and then literally immediately tells her he has no feelings for her. That's harsh.
Yeah, that happened, and that happened after he convinced her to break off her wedding for him. But right before, he breaks up with her the next day so that he can go impregnate another woman who he also doesn't end up with, because at the end of the series he changes his mind a fourth time and nabs Elliot back like it ain't no thing.
That's not so unusual in the sitcom world. Like, the everyman must take the space to discover himself and make mistakes on his own. You know, like, even if that means jerking around a gal so hard that she never recovers.
Which brings me to my pick, Leonard from The Big Bang Theory, who does the exact same thing when he finally sleeps with Penny. Which is after he sneaks into her place. Which is after he breaks into her place while she's sleeping, but before he cheats on her while on a work trip and then lies about it and then tells her about it on their wedding night. Okay. Can I pick it up from
And
there?
then
Because
that'll
there's a
be a
clip.
cut. Yeah. Oh, you can pick it up from Which is After.
Which is after and which is before. Okay. Which is after he breaks into her apartment while she's sleeping, but before he cheats on her on a work trip and then tells her about it on their wedding night. Which is after he breaks into her apartment while she is sleeping, but after before. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Which is. Let's see where I'm at.
Do
Witches.
Witches!
I see what you did
The
there.
classic witch sound.
Okay. Which is after he breaks into her apartment while she is sleeping, but before he cheats on her while on a work trip and then tells it about.
It. Daniel.
How
She's a
dare
human
you.
being.
Which is after she God, good Lord.
This was me last time.
No, it's okay.
And I knew that script.
Breaks into her
So.
apartment while she's asleep. Okay. Which is after he breaks into her apartment while she's asleep. Sorry guys, once I'm out, it's hard to get back up. Okay. Which leads to my pick, which is Leonard from The Big Bang Theory, who does the exact same thing when he finally gets to sleep with Penny. Which is after he sneaks into her apartment while she's asleep. Which is after he breaks into her apartment while she is asleep, but before he cheats on her on a work trip and then tells her about it on their wedding night. And then later he finally admits to lying about that lie, and it's even worse.
And then they still get married that night? That is odd.
Leonard is king of the incels. Yeah. Leonard is king of the incels. I mean, he stalks Penny from the day one, and then he does some other stuff, the lines say.
He's celibate, but not
There's
voluntarily.
no articles about it. Nothing. Okay. Yeah. Leonard is king of the incels. He literally stalks Penny from day one. Leonard is king of the incels. He stalks Penny from day one and is incredibly pushy about it. And even after they're married, it's implied that he. And even after they're married, it is. And even after they're married, it is implied that he tracks her location using her cell phone. And even after they're married, it's implied that he tracks her location using her cell phone. Got that one. And then.
Pretty confident, DVD.
And he's pretty smart.
Got that one.
Oh.
I got that take.
I got that one line. And he's super smug. Like, literally the first action he takes in the entire show is mansplaining the history of Haiti to a black woman. And also, he's generally just, like, super creepy, and Penny even says as much.
So why the hell are they together?
My theory is Penny's undiagnosed alcoholism. See, they reference it constantly in the show, but no one ever does anything about it. Leonard is a frustrated nerd who scores this hot blonde by keeping her perpetually tipsy and then doing her favors and buying her things. And then once they're together, he tells her that she's fat and dumb and bad at sex because nothing is ever good enough in this world.
Well, I mean, that whole group is toxic. They trick you into liking them by having them call each other out on their bullshit. But let's stick to pro-tags, please. All right, the pop cultural detectives already did a whole series on the adorable misogyny. Whole video, sorry. Whole piece.
Hold on. Great.
Wonderful. Can I go from, but let's focus on the pro-tags?
Actually,
Oh,
for you get
yes.
the whole thing because you didn't split where the clip is, if that makes
Oh,
sense.
yes.
You said on their horrible stuff, but whereas
Right.
like there actually needs to be an audible split there so the clip can go on.
Cool, okay. Well, let's look at this. Pop culture detectives already did a whole piece on adorable misogyny. Okay. Well, that whole group is toxic. I mean, they trick you into liking the characters by having them call each other out on their bullshit. But let's stick to pro-tags, please. Pop culture detective already did a... Well, let's stick to pro-tags, please. The pop culture detectives already did a whole piece on adorable misogyny.
But did you know Leonard once tried to score sex by building a bomb, committing treason, and exploding the escalator?
Elevator.
Damn it. I know. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
okay.
You know.
I can, should I go for mine, but let's focus on the pro-tags?
Take it from the last chunk.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think we need Maggie's chunk.
Cool. Well, let's focus on the pro-tags, please. The pop culture detectives already did a whole piece on adorable misogyny.
But did you know that Leonard once tried to score sex by... Sorry, I
Oh, no, you're
thought
fine.
that was part of that
You're
line.
fine.
You got it.
But,
Hold on one second.
No, you're good.
Okay.
Well, let's focus on the pro-tags, please. All right, the pop culture detectives already did a whole piece on adorable misogyny.
But did you know Leonard once tried to score sex by building a bomb, committing treason, and then exploding an elevator? I mean, this guy is straight up a domestic terrorist who fears women, but also thirsts for them.
Ugh,
Yeah.
gross.
And then there's one more
Yeah,
sentence.
right. I know.
And it's a hell of a sentence.
Yeah.
Thirst for them.
This guy's gonna shoot up a
Thirst for them
sorority.
nonstop. Okay.
Yeah.
Here's women that thirst for them nonstop. Okay. Let's do it again.
But let's stick to pro-tags, please. The pop culture detectives already did a whole piece on adorable misogyny.
But did you know Leonard once tried to score sex by building a bomb, committing treason, and then exploding the elevator? I mean, this guy is just straight up a domestic terrorist who fears women, yet thirsts for them unquenchably. I mean, this guy is going to shoot up a sorority the day after Penny gets sober and leaves him. It's so obvious.
Bazinga.
Yeah, I guess Leonard wins.
Bazinga!
Whoa. No, Leonard is still not the worst. I mean, you could argue that Leonard is basically working off instinct. Sure, he has sympathy issues and entitlement, but he's also not introspective. It's like Amy says, they're a bunch of stunted young boys. Sorry.
Stunted little baby boys.
I know, some little baby boys.
Stunted little
Um,
baby
No, wait,
boys.
it's got empathy problems. Just a bunch of stunted little baby boys doing better. Okay. Wanna go from your bazinga?
Bazinga!
No way. Leonard is still not the worst. I mean, you could argue that Leonard is... Sorry. Woo.
Bazinga.
No. Leonard is still not the worst.
Bazinga.
You could argue that Leonard is working off of his instinct. I mean, yes, he has sympathy problems and entitlement, but he's also not introspective. It's like Amy said, they're a bunch of... stunted little baby boys. Can I go from It's Like Amy Said, by chance?
There's gonna be so much coverage of our reactions to make this.
It's
just
okay if
cool.
not. I can definitely do it. I just thought I'd ask.
No.
Okay.
Because that's not where we'll show
Okay,
her
great.
clip. It comes earlier.
It's not
You're just referencing
It's
a
like
clip
we
we've already
said,
seen
or
minutes
we
ago.
Really?
stunted little baby boys. Stunted little baby boys. Stunted little baby boys. Okay.
Sorry, I threw in that extra bazinga. Just
No, that was great. You can do
That's
that.
good.
It's fine.
I can do that?
That didn't throw me off.
Okay. JD, Eric, and Jim. Okay, got it. Bazinga!
No, no way. Leonard is still
Bazinga.
not the worst. No, not Bazinga. He's not the worst. You could argue that Leonard is basically working off instinct. Yes, he has sympathy problems and entitlement, but he's also not introspective. It's like Amy said, they're a bunch of stunted little baby boys who don't really know any better. It's not good, but it's not evil.
Yeah, but you could say the same thing of JD and Eric and Jim. I mean, everyone is a product of their environment, and all these guys occasionally has to be called out or apologize or learn a lesson. So?
You want that one more time?
Sure.
I guess since I said that, that means yes.
Do you want that?
Yeah,
one?
I do.
Okay.
Only because you said all these guys has to occasionally get called out.
Oh, okay.
The grammar just didn't agree.
And all these guys get occasionally called out.
Yeah.
Okay. Also true. Do we need space in between these two? Or meaning, do we need her line too, or no?
No.
Okay. Environment, and all these guys get occasionally called out. That's weirdly hard to say. Get occasionally
You can
versus
also change
occasionally
it.
get called out.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's
You can
okay?
switch it,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, yeah, which is true of all JD, Eric, and Jim. Yeah, but that's true. Which is also true. Which is also true of JD and Eric and Jim. All the guys are. Everyone is a product? Okay. Okay. Which is also true of JD and Eric and Jim. Everyone is a product of their environment. And all these guys occasionally get called out or have to apologize or learn a lesson. So,
I guess, in the end, all we can really say.
No, not in the end. I didn't get to my pick.
Oh, hold on. Your pick was Eric Foreman. You don't get to get 2 picks.
Eric Foreman was my fake pick to lure you guys into the conversation, but without the, sorry,
We skipped a DVG line also.
sorry.
that goes there
Okay,
first. Okay. Yeah.
get you
that's
into
You gotta
the
parade the
conversation.
marshal.
You guys carrying on. Okay. No, not in the end. I didn't get to my pick.
Well, no, you already made your pick. You don't get to make 2 picks.
Yeah, this is going pretty long. I got a parade to Marshall
No.
soon.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. I'm sorry.
I'll won't mess you up.
No, you're fine.
Okay.
No, not in the end. I didn't get to my pick.
Your pick was Eric Foreman. You don't get to make 2 picks.
Yeah, this is going pretty long. I got a parade to Marshall.
No, Eric was my fake pick to lure you guys into the conversation, but without scaring you away by winning immediately. I'm a pop culture shark. Dun-dun. Dun-dun.
Okay, I will begrudgingly allow you one more pick, but this one better blow the rest of these creeps out of the water.
Oh, it does, my friends. Because on this day, I am talking about the literal devil, the human cancer, the architect of evil, also literal architect, Eric, Ted freaking Mosby. Sorry.
Ted Bundy.
Ted Bundy.
You've also been dropping Destroyer of Worlds.
Yes.
If it's possible to get that.
Oh, he does, my friends, because I speak this day of the devil himself, human cancer, destroyer worlds, architect of evil, also literal architect.
Break up chains.
Should I start from?
Okay, alright, I'll begrudgingly
Shadow that falls.
approve of a second pick. Okay.
Speak this day.
Alright, I'll begrudgingly approve of another pick, but this pick better blow the rest of these creeps out of the water.
Oh, he does, my friends. Because I speak this day of the devil himself. Human cancer, architect of evil, destroyer of worlds, also literal architect. Ted frickin' Mosby,
We already discussed How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah.
textbook sociopath.
Oh, whoa. Okay, well that actually sounds kind of cool.
Oh, and I can tie it all into Star Wars. I just need my phone back.
Approved.
It breaks the format of the conversation, but okay.
The parade is starting very soon, so.
Great, kids.
Kids, let me tell you about How I Met Your Mother.
I mean, I can stay here too. But
We gotta get one where you stay, because there is
Yeah.
gonna be a second episode.
yeah. Oh, about the same one.
Where did
Yeah.
Okay, got it,
What is?
got it.
Oh, this is for real. The next episode will
Yeah.
pick up right where
Great.
this left
Right
off.
So then I'll stay
Right
here.
there.
What is the?
I'll stay here, and then we have one more take, right?
Then?
So if you probably haven't seen the show, but it starts off with a shot that looks very much like our shot
Yes.
of two kids on the couch, and he goes, "Let me tell you how I met your mother," and then the intro theme hits. So our button is just a
Yeah,
shot of
you
us
guys,
listening, looking like
yeah.
little kids, and then smashing to the How I Met Your Mother intro theme for our
Okay,
credits
cool.
play.
That's fine.
So it's covered on your side.
Yes, the button will be on us going, like, "Yeah, tell us, Mom.
Wow.
Tell us, Bob Saget."
That
Hey.
was a long fucking take.
Woohoo!
They gonna get longer.
He always keeps the morale
Got some
up.
good
That was
stuff.
a 30-minute take.
Okay, let's do it again.
Oh.
Wow, this oh,
Yeah.
that was fair. Okay.
That was a 30-minute take?
That's what I have.
Like I have a
I
10
have-
Did we drop
I
a
have a
cut?
10. I have a 10 and a 19.
Wait, huh.
Oh, did you roll
Yeah,
through
that
one of the
sounds smart.
sounds?
Right.
Mm.
It's weird.
Well, I was just basing it off the counter.
Oh, yeah, I was like, I don't think that was a 30-minute take. That
Yeah.
was surprising.
Jumped from 29 to 1 minute.
Oh,
Okay, good.
But I don't know.
I'm just gonna look at my lines one more time, and then we can
Now it
blast
says
through
all
one more.
footage erased. I haven't seen that before. It's weird.
this is our fourth take. This will be our fourth take.
Yep.
I have all 3 takes.
Great.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Oh, dishwasher switch. Okay.
Scene 2.
There we go.
Scene 2, take 4. Alright, so here we go. And where are we starting from?
You guys are asleep.
Oh, yeah.
Oh shit, we take it from there. Okay, lady.
Do you mind keeping your
Yeah.
script like on your lap or
Sure,
something? Because
sure,
every
sure.
I see the page turn.
Do you? Great,
Yeah.
done.
Usually it doesn't jump on anything, but once or
Look,
twice.
I was wondering about that and was like,
Yeah,
he'll
but
tell
just-
me about it.
Yeah.
And he just did. Great. So, where are you picking from?
They're asleep, and you say, I know, old news. Top of 6.
Yep. Yep. Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah. I know, old news. But what I want to focus on is Jim Halpert as the quintessential sneaky male.
Ah, you mean the ninja.
No, I mean males who aren't strong enough to win mating rituals, so they have to rely on manipulation. They did a Futurama on it. Imagine the Jim and Pam relationship from Roy's point of view. Roy, a simple blue-collar dude who seems perfectly friendly through the whole run of the show, except for the first 2 seasons, while he's having his fiancée stolen. And he's obviously loving the woman he's set up with.
Roy has anger issues, though. He takes a swipe at Jim. Swing. Roy has anger issues, though. He takes a swing at Jim at work.
Are you kidding me? Like, come on. After Jim says one more shitty thing, provoking him. Listen. I don't know about you, but if a guy was coming on to my woman and launched a whole emo campaign to set a woman to steal my girlfriend and break up the wedding, I would too. Like, look, then of course Roy loses his job, Jim gets the girl, and what? Just a bunch of stuff that happens, or sneaky male manipulation. I'll say Jim provoked Roy intentionally. Intentionally. Shit. intentionally in order to get him fired and steal his girl. Then he snatched the mate. He snatched the mate from a strong rival using the means at his disposal, snark and flat hair. And then he treats Pam like crap.
Yes, yes, and always in a way that lets you know, like, he hates that he wasn't a jock in high school and is pretty much a secret dictator. He buys a house without telling Pam. He spends their savings pursuing his own career while Pam stays at home with the kid, which he's only able to do because he told her to quit art school in the first place. He cultivates her dependence and then gets pissy when his dreams of doing sports stuff with his idols and bro Daryl gets derailed by that dependence.
I think it's me. Yep, here we go. Well, at least once he gets the girl, he doesn't immediately put her back. The worst one, I think's got to be JD from Scrubs. The show portrays him as this super sensitive guy, mostly through the use of low-key homophobic jokes. But he's not. He's not sensitive at all. He makes Carla feel less than for being a nurse, kicks his brother out of his life, and never listens to anyone because he's too busy daydreaming. I mean, God, and yet Dr. Cox, by the end of the series, calls him the best man I know. Really, really coxy, because he spends the whole show breaking up with Elliot over and over and then trying to win her back over and over whilst bitching about it to anyone who will listen. And we, the audience, are even cursed to hear his confused, stupid inner monologue, so we know definitively that he is a coward and a liar. And his chronic indecision basically makes Elliot put her life on hold until the end of the thing when he finally pulls his head out of his ass. Which incidentally is how Zach Braff gets his hair to do that.
Oh.
Also, he did put the penny in the door! The dude's first act in the show is to break hospital property and then lie about it to an underpaid functionary whose name he never bothers to remember.
Yeah, I definitely remember the one where he literally... Yeah, I definitely remember the one where he sleeps with Elliot and then literally immediately tells her he has no feelings for her. That was harsh.
And it happened right... Which happened right after he convinced her to break off her wedding so they could sleep together. And right before he breaks up with her again so he can go impregnate a different woman who he also doesn't end up with at the end of the show because at the last minute he changes his mind for the 5th time and takes Elliot back like it ain't no thing.
Man, that's not so unusual in the sitcom world. Like that every man must have the room to make mistakes and discover himself, even if it means jerking around a girl so hard that she never recovers.
Which brings us to my pick, Leonard from The Big Bang Theory, who does the exact same thing when he finally sleeps with Penny, which is after he breaks into her apartment while she's asleep, but before he cheats on her on a work trip and then tells her during their wedding night. Yeah. Then the other part.
That's a clip, so that's fine.
That is, okay.
Yeah.
And then he, okay.
Then later he admits he lied about that lie and it's even worse.
Yeah, then, okay. Then he later admits he lied about that lie.
And can you alter it? Later he admits he lied about that lie and the truth is even worse.
Okay.
That's clear.
Yeah. And then later he admits that he lied about that lie, which is even worse.
Yeah, one more where you say,
Yeah.
later he admits he lied about that lie and the truth is even
yes.
worse.
And then later he admits that he lied about that lie. And
Hold for blind. Yeah, bro, you're kicking like over 35 references up in here.
References
are on
Belichick.
We're good.
Okay. And then later he admits that he lied about that lie, and the truth is even worse.
And they still get married that night. That is odd.
Leonard is the king of the incels. I mean, he stalks Penny from day one and is incredibly pushy about it. And even after they're married, it's implied that even after they're married, it's implied that he tracks her location using her cell phone. And he's super smug. Like, his first action in the series is he mansplains the history of Haiti to a black woman. Also, he's just, like, generally super creepy, and Penny even admits that.
So why the hell are they together?
My theory, Penny's undiagnosed alcoholism. See, they reference it in the show constantly, but no one ever does anything about it. Leonard is a frustrated nerd who scores this hot blonde, stunning blonde by,
Keeping her perpetually tipsy.
yes. Okay.
So why the hell are they together?
My theory is Penny's undiagnosed alcoholism. See, they reference it constantly in the show, but nobody ever does anything about it. Leonard is this frustrated nerd who scores this stunning blonde by keeping her perpetually tipsy and then like doing her favors and buying her things. And then once they're together, he calls her fat and dumb and bad at sex because nothing is ever good enough.
Well, that whole group is toxic. They trick you into liking the characters by having each other call each other out on the bullshit. But let's stick to protags, please. The pop culture detectives already had a whole piece on adorkable misogyny.
Yeah, but do you know that Leonard once tries to score sex by building a bomb, committing treason, and then exploding the elevator? I mean, he is literally a straight up domestic terrorist who both fears women and then thirsts for them to no end or something.
Constantly, non-stop, to no end, any of those words.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's why I never really watched that show. Because it's not really likable.
He's also very mean to Sheldon, who clearly has
Right,
nonstop.
he's not, I don't like that guy.
Sheldon will be like, I don't understand humans, and he'll be like, I know, that's why you're so dumb. And it's hard for me to be your
Okay.
friend.
Okay. Do you need some of yours?
You can go from Leonard's a frustrated nerd if you want.
Uh,
Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, you can go from he's a straight up domestic terrorist.
Okay.
Or if you want another swing
yeah.
at that line.
Oh,
you can do
yeah,
the
maybe you
whole
can
thing.
go
It's
from
whatever you
the
want.
focus on the pro tags part. Is that okay?
Yes. Let's focus on the protags, please. The pop culture detectives already had a whole piece on adorkable misogyny.
But did you know Leonard once tried to score sex by building a bomb, committing treason, and then exploding the elevator? I mean, he's a straight up domestic terrorist who both fears women and then thirsts for them nonstop. This guy is going to shoot up a sorority the day after Penny gets sober and leaves him. It's so obvious.
Bazinga.
Yeah, I guess Leonard wins.
Bazinga!
What? No way!
Bazinga.
No way.
Bazinga.
Leonard does not win. You could argue that Leonard is basically working off instinct. I mean, yes, he has empathy problems and and entitlement, but it doesn't. Okay, wanna go from your bazinga?
Bazinga!
No way.
Bazinga.
Leonard is not the worst. No bazinga. No. You could argue that Leonard is working off of instinct. Yes, he has sympathy problems and entitlement, but he's also not introspective. It's like Amy said, there are a bunch of stunted little baby boys who don't really know any better.
It's not good, but it's not evil. But like, we got that last time.
Okay.
And if you know what I mean, we don't. That line could technically fall out, and everything would still make sense.
Mm-hmm.
And I really like that delivery. I think we should just keep going.
Great.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Which is also true of Eric and JD and Jim. Everyone is a. Which is also true of JD and Eric and Jim. Everyone is a product. Is it product?
Mhm.
Dang it. Okay. Yeah. Which is also true of JD and Eric and Jim. Everyone is a product of their environment. They just fuck a bug. I mean,
They just fuck a bug.
Just fuck a bug.
all these guys occasionally get called out.
That's
Okay.
your show.
Yeah. What do you think? Okay. Which is also true of JD and Eric and Jim.
I'm so sorry. I've never done that on a set like this. Okay, go ahead.
Everyone is a product of their environment. Okay. Which is also true of JD and Eric and Jim. Everyone is a product of their environment, and all these guys occasionally get called out or have to apologize or learn a lesson. So,
Yeah. I mean, I guess all we can say in the end.
No, not in the end. We didn't get to my pick.
Your pick was Eric Foreman. You don't get to have two picks.
yeah, this is running a little bit long. I have a parade I have to marshal.
Oh, no. Eric Foreman was my fake pick to get you guys into the conversation, but without scaring you away by winning immediately. I'm a pop culture shark. Dead end. Dead end.
All right, I will begrudgingly approve of a second pick, but he better blow the rest of these creeps out of the water.
Oh, my friends, he does. For I this day speak of the devil himself. Human cancer, architect of evil, destroyer of worlds, also literal architect. Ted frickin' Mosby.
We already discussed Ted Mosby.
Textbook sociopath.
Oh, actually, that sounds pretty cool.
Oh, I know. And I can tie it all into Star Wars. I just need my phone back. Please, 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 please.
Approved.
Ah, yay!
It breaks the format of the conversation like pretty hard, but okay.
Oh, all right, guys, kids, it's time for me to talk about your mother. That's not-
It's gotta be exactly. Yeah,
That's
yeah,
awesome.
so sorry.
It's gotta be exactly like the show.
Great.
How I Met Your Mother.
Guys,
let me
this
tell
is
you
America's
something.
funniest
I
home
met your mother.
videos.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it.
Great, kids. Let me tell you about the story. Great, kids. Let me tell you the story about how I met your mother.
Yeah, so I think it should be exact. Kids, let me tell you the story of How I Met Your Mother.
Okay, cool.
The show.
Yeah, I don't exactly remember how it sounds, so you can
It's
direct.
that.
Okay, cool.
Kids, yeah,
Tell the
kids,
story.
I want to tell you the story of How I Met Your Mother.
Okay, so the dot is after
Yeah.
the of. Okay. Great! Kids, let me tell you the story of How I Met Your Mother.
And let's do one where you're not doing a low register voice, just the
Okay,
inflection,
cool.
but your normal voice.
Great. Great! Kids, let me tell you the story about How I Met Your Mother.
But with of instead of about.
Right.
Sorry.
Tell you the story of. Great! Kids, let me tell you the story of How I Met Your Mother.
Ba 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 ba.
One more time.
All right.
Okay,
Do
cool.
we have to wait?
There's a light plane buzz.
A light plane.
Should we wait?
As opposed to
The light plane.
So we just got what we're happy with. So. Burning tape.
All right, good enough.
Great! Kids, let me tell you the story of How I Met Your Mother.
Perfect.
Great. Let's cut there. Can you adjust the slate so it says instead of take 4, it says EP? Unless you had any pickups you need.
No, nothing. That was
I feel
great,
like-
you guys.
yeah.
Fast. Or, I mean, it felt fast to be in it, but I'm sure it wasn't actually fast.
And then if I can get you guys to stand up and do that.
Do that over there.
Do you mind running this one,
Sure.
Michael?
You mean end plate, right?
Yeah.
Also, stream, if you're wondering, yes, this means it will be the first ever 2-part episode of Off Hours.
Wow.
After Hours never had a 2-part episode. And yes, the entire second part will be about how awful Ted Mosby
Oh
is.
my god!
Solely just him.
Great. Deserves it.
Yeah, he's truly a monster. Alright, let's roll sound.
All right. Speed.
Can you slate?
End plate, slate.
And take it away.
Hey, every man and every woman and everyone out there. Thanks for watching part 1 of our episode about people that kind of suck. We're other people that kind of suck, and we hope, well, I'm just speaking for myself, we hope that you'll head on over to patreon.com/smallbeans if you want to support the show, because it is entirely fan-funded. So thank you so much for making this possible. We hope you enjoyed it, and we hope you'll stay tuned for part 2.
Part 2.
Yeah, no, Swain kind of sucks. I'm awesome.
Oh!
It's true.
Oh!
A solid 48%.
Can I get one more? I'm bumping.
The sound guy's no good, though.
I mean, it's, yeah.
Kind of bump back here. You could almost certainly use it. but first
Yeah.
if you
It's an end plate.
really- All right.
I'm gonna cut.
Great,
All right,
great. Whee!
Excuse me.
Excuse you. Alright, I'm flipping the
Okay.
world, so you guys.
This
You wanna
one
hit
looks
the
like
A2?
that.
Dog, my head's
Yes.
spinning.
Yes.
Oh man.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no, not in. It's just like, yo, let's make sure I can get this done.
Just keep drilling it, dude.
That's
It's the last leg of the journey,
You got
guys.
15 minutes right now. Put 'em
We
to good
got
use.
it.
That's what I'm saying. My brain's kind of.
We've got
No, not you. My brain is.
Oh!
Yeah.
Sit down.
Calm down.
So we'll see how it goes.
Calm the fucking shit. Oh.
Alright. At least people in the comments are arguing about the topic of the episode and whether we're right or wrong and which pro tags are good and bad.
Oh, really?
Last time the entire stream they were just talking about Antifa.
What is this about?
Antifa, a very, very heated political argument broke out and dominated the entire first half of the day.
Damn.
Antifa, the real terrorists. Hey, we're just shooting a little comedy thing. I requested an abortion to make for this episode. Antipathy.
Can
Raise your hands.
Oh, yeah, here. Let me.
Where did my cellular phone go?
Did you see the most recent half season?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So
It's caught up on AD.
I like a lot of people are pretty lukewarm on the new stuff.
Yeah, it's
But-
not as good as it was.
But the joke, the Golden Girls joke, made me die.
right. It's like
It was so good.
they can still hit the same heights. They just don't
Yeah.
do as often. I feel like Simpsons will still. Like I know it doesn't make it worth watching, but even the new seasons, in the whole season, there will be like 3 jokes that are legitimately as good as the
Yeah.
best
Yeah.
Simpsons jokes ever. You just really gotta dig to find them.
Mike, would you go to Enchanted? Or Disenchanted or whatever? Mike, what'd you think of Disenchanted, or what was it called? Wasn't that
Disenchantment?
Yeah, the granny.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna ask you.
I mean, didn't have a lot of magic to it. As a.
Do you mind sitting in,
you know,
Mike?
I wanted
Something
to
that
like
makes you
him
like character.
more than I liked it, but I also saw a lot of people really trashing it, and I thought, yeah,
Yeah. I think it was a lot better.
but
than
it's
that.
different. Personally, Futurama's still my favorite Granny thing. I think I'm actually a David X. Cohen fan. More than a Granny fan.
Yeah, Futurama's.
Get that for
30,000
sweet
years
focus.
ago now.
Right.
One of the greatest jokes.
Yep.
That's the best movie in my opinion.
That's why they call me the cat man.
Man.
We both eated the crystals.
Man, this would be a lot easier if we weren't for all these chickens.
Yeah. Oh, we can get out through this steam pipe. Oh, no good. It's full of steam. That's that.
I was trying to explain that joke in, I think it was like one of the first, or one of the episodes in the first season's act, where the voice who does Amy Wong,
Yeah.
a street racer, she keeps talking about her years of unspoken emotional
Yeah,
abuse.
I'm gonna go
yeah.
to the restroom and then we're ready to go.
Not physical abuse, verbal. It's not the kind of thing I can get into while we're spinning out.
Yeah, right. She literally says unspoken verbal abuse. It's not
Unspoken years of unspoken verbal abuse. I also loved when Bender has a son, Ben. I like every time it comes up, I just like tip my hat when they're running, and he goes, and they get stopped by a dam. Oh no, there's a dam, but there's a grate. That's some fun shit, my friend. You just ask people that. If you have any makeup on stuff. Oh, you powder on your face? This dog. Oh, I don't know. It's trans. How many mental health therapists does it take to change a light bulb? One, but the light bulb has to want to change. Social work office. She's proud. That always gets real quiet on the last part of the last episode. People are tired.
Did you, you're punching in for the singles on this. Is that how you shot the old videos too?
Yep.
But
Same.
you were shooting that before 4K, I imagine, right? Or before it was.
Yes, which is
authorized.
why if you look at the first 5 seasons, the singles are pixelated.
Yeah.
Just funny because people, I think stuff you like I remember playing Final Fantasy VII and thinking, oh my god, CG is finally photorealistic. And
Yeah.
now, like, what was I thinking?
I know, right?
So there have been people who are like, how come the close-ups are slightly pixelated? And I'm like, look at the original show. We did the same process. Those are also pixelated. But in your memory, you're thinking it looked better than it does and comparing it to this. Same camera, same process, same director.
Generally, people don't care that much, or like it doesn't matter that much on web stuff.
Yeah, but there is a particular type of YouTube commenter who doesn't make videos but has to believe that there's a reason they learned about equipment and stuff. So like you'll get all your friends together and work really hard to make something, and then there will be like one person who's like, you know, I've been researching this kind of microphone you could have used and gotten a better result, but I mean, if you want crappy audio, you know, that's your situation. And it's like, you click on their profile, 0 videos, never produced anything ever. Sound is hard.
Yeah.
Getting good sound took us years to get decent at.
What equipment did you end up going with?
Oh gosh, I mean like, no, I just mean getting hooked up with like professional sound. Well, because we started in college, so originally we just did sound ourselves by trying to figure it out. Usually a boom capsule mic on a C-stand, just high, wide, and stupid, like over the rim. So
and it doesn't
echo.
sound, and it sounds like.
Well, it sounds like an echo chamber, yeah.
I'm gonna sit on the couch.
Energy.
Yeah.
Sitting on the couch is good.
Seems like a good option.
You know what? Lying on the couch also.
Also,
solid option.
way up there on my list.
Describing why the cycle of violence is infectious. The local papers dissecting the pros and cons of Clay's latest directive. Shit. With him to score so much, you think it was a date at the club.
Oh,
No
ice cream
touching.
truck?
Till Freeman and Keena get up on
Till Freeman and Kima get up on the scene for doll furniture to druggery busting. Yeah, we got garbage trucks, we got ice cream trucks. It's a portrait of us, motherfucker.
You know, when you're
They
shooting
must fix
in
it
certain
until
neighborhoods in
profit.
LA, the ice cream trucks will know you're shooting if it's a big enough production, and then they'll like come to get some of your petty cash. They'll like park outside.
Oh my god.
And blast the.
Yeah. bless
Oh,
the
and
thing.
say I'll leave if you.
Yeah, I mean,
buy $20
they're
worth of
not
ice
they're
cream.
not that intentional, or
Okay.
they're not that explicit about it, but you can tell they like slow down.
Yeah.
You know, if you got a big
And you're like,
truck and stands outside.
if you buy some ice cream, our business here will be concluded.
Right.
I actually.
Whew.
Yeah, I've had that happen a couple of times.
I just made my first Lego kit ever. It's a pop-up though.
Oh really? I did one recently for the first time ever.
It's more fun than I thought it would be. It was pretty
Yeah, it's pretty
satisfying.
fun. We did.
It made me want. I like immediately wanted. I was like, oh okay. I want the most complex one available on the
Yeah.
market. Because I'm a full-grown adult. This was satisfying.
Right.
And
We
then
did
you
the
look up,
Millennium Falcon.
and you're like, wow, that is cool. The whole Sydney Opera House, $2,500 for that kid.
Wow.
It's just not like this is not a feasible hobby.
Right. Not at that level.
I'm a Connects fan. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they
I
cheaper
just-
on average?
No, I'm literally just saying that to be contrarian.
Oh.
But I did make, when I was a kid, I had Connects, and I made a Honey, I Shrunk the Kid shrink ray
That's cool.
out of it. I
Was
mean,
it a
didn't-
kid or did you freestyle?
No, I freestyled
That's
it.
great.
So it's all multicolored.
That's the next step would be to like just try and make something. But it is fun to just follow instructions. It's like I don't like jigsaw puzzles, but I like that.
Do you think that movie holds up?
What, Lego movie?
No, Honey, I Shrunk the Kid.
Oh! I think the scene where they have to say goodbye to the aunt holds up. Makes you cry every time. But the neighbors are pretty dated, like how wacky the neighbors are. Gets old.
Okay,
Yeah?
I'm back.
I'm back, baby.
I could tweak a little bit. You guys sit in. Michael.
Removing Katie's eyeline tape.
So much better at my lines out.
Yeah.
It's not gonna matter.
Well, trying to get Legos into my room. In my flight, cocoon half my fumes. It's like I'm in the garage, but I can say it right too. I'll march right through. You party with my eyes down, try to engage me. You'll only get a wry frown. I'm looking around for the sandbox. Is this advanced enough?
Two
No.
apples.
Should I take
Just
this
two
off?
apples.
Probably got myself his meat walk by his jam box.
You generally don't want anything on this side of the table.
I don't
Okay.
see it.
Okay, then I'll take it off.
You can put a script
Two
there,
take
but
what?
If you turn
Oh,
pages,
two
I will see
apple
the page.
take.
I'll just take
So that's good to stand in the
No, you
Okay.
need to draw a picture of an apple.
No, two apples, two pictures of an apple side by side.
I want to
Whatever
tweak it.
changes.
I want to tweak where you guys physically are sending Damien sit before we see it.
Just like my tactics, press attack for double damage, quick just super mutant scatters, I'm sure you can imagine. Wah! Wah! Wario!
That looks pretty good.
It's a me, Michael Swain.
Oh.
Get out of my office.
Excuse me. I might be sucking up
quite
all
right.
your light, bro.
Mhm.
Just saying.
Right.
It might be.
Good morning.
When I'm on, when I'm on that side, it's different.
I think we're good. I think I'm. Oh, let me do focus. Did you guys get taller?
Alright.
I'll adjust for that. Cool. Bunch of tall boys.
Stunted little baby boys.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's roll
Good
sound.
ska band name. Stunted little baby boys.
Speak.
And sleep.
Two apple, take one.
Okay.
I just don't want the title page to be visible.
And action.
Get out of my office. If I wanted your opinion, I would have gone back in time and caused it to have been formed.
Time Constable sobs uncontrollably. Then controllably. Then he's okay.
No, I won't get out of your office. Because I am your office.
Zoom out to reveal the third time clone of Jungle Mike is the office.
Wait, what? Like, how are we? I thought this was a play. Like, how are we gonna zoom out to reveal that he's the office?
Stay on script, please.
I thought the third time clone of Jungle Mike died when a really big book fell from a high place.
Hey! Hey!
Super funny though.
Oh yeah, very Tim and Eric.
So funny.
It's an Aristotelian tragedy.
Oh, well, maybe you just need an identity character, someone bland but likable that audience can project themselves onto.
Nate?
An everyman.
Go.
Yep. Maybe you need an identity character, someone bland and likable that the audience can project themselves onto. An everyman.
Maybe you need a paper shredder.
Hey!
Oh,
Dude, you cannot write an everyman. Like, you are not an average guy. You're just a schlubby weirdo.
Average schlub.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, I think we need to get it all
Yeah,
together.
you gotta get it all.
So
You gotta
go
get it
from
all.
paper shredder.
Yeah. Maybe you need a paper shredder.
Hey!
You can't write an everyman. Like, you are an average. You're not an average schlub. You are a schlubby weirdo.
Top.
Yep. Ooh, maybe you need a paper shredder.
Hey!
You can't write in the. Maybe you need a paper shredder.
Hey!
You can't write an average schlub. You are a schlubby weirdo. That's not it. You're not
can't
an
write
average
an
schlub.
everyman.
Yeah, you can't write an everyman. Oh yeah.
You're not an average.
Y'all ready? Y'all ready, sir?
Bam.
Look at your man. Here we go. Maybe you need a paper shredder.
Hey! Hey!
You cannot write an everyman. Like, you are not an average schlub. You are a schlubby weirdo.
and you're not very likable.
You live because I allow it.
Oh, well, okay. Likeable everyman aren't that likable anyways. If we're talking like generic white male sitcom protagonists.
Are we talking that?
I mean, hell, it's more interesting than this. Like, the rest of these pages are blank.
Writing is hard.
I would like to nominate Eric Foreman from That 70s Show. I just rewatched it, and that dude turns the girl next door from an independent feminist to a battered woman waiting at home to forgive his latest atrocity.
Wait a minute. You just turned the top. Yeah, your man. Yeah.
Oh.
I'd love to get the writing. As hard.
Don't you feel like you'd lose the script?
Yeah, that's what I'm like. That's why I put it down.
Yeah.
Like, and not even looking at it, but so it's
Yeah.
even all the way down. Great.
Stop being out there.
All right, I think.
All right.
Where from?
I want to get your writing is hard lines, whatever's right for you.
It's more interesting than this rest of the page.
Yeah, no, it's more interesting than this. Like, the rest of these pages are blank.
Writing is hard.
I would like to nominate Eric Foreman from That 70s Show. I just rewatched it, and that dude turns his girl next door from an independent feminist to a battered woman waiting at home to forgive his latest atrocity.
Wait a minute. You just led the conversation to a topic you already prepared for, didn't you?
I have a spreadsheet. But seriously though, in the early seasons, Donna was a late 70s firebrand with a bandana in her hair. But after her boyfriend jerks her around for 9 years, she dyes her hair blonde, gets a job being professionally objectified as Hot Donna, tolerates all of Eric's childish entitlements, his constant pressure for sex, his creepy friends that he doesn't seem to mind hitting on her, and his wandering dingus. All like none of it matters. As if she's too tired to resist, as if she knows she has no support.
Hey, you know what, Maggie?
That would have been a super good argument with some specific examples. As it is, you just kind of vaguely said your conclusions. Stated, summarized.
It could be stated.
I would like to know. Stated. Okay, that could have been a good argument with some specific examples. You just kind of stated your conclusions.
Well, oh, you should see the spreadsheets. All that shit's on there. Not to mention the time Eric ditched on their wedding. By the end, Donna is so worn down, Eric disappears to Africa for a year, asks her to wait for him, breaks up with her while he's away, then comes back and gets right back into her life with one weak-ass apology.
Yeah, but at least the show calls him on it. Eric is a particularly shitty teenager, but shitty teenagers aren't that hard to find.
Yeah, like Eric is not super good or super sweet guy, just average. I mean, 60% of the show is Red threatening to kick the. Ooh, I almost called him a shit. Oh, but then it says shit in the script. All right. Give me a pickup.
Yeah, but at least the show calls him on it. Eric is a particularly shitty teenager, but shitty teenagers aren't that hard to find.
Right, like Eric is not that smart or super sweet guy. He's just average. Like in fact, give it to me again.
Yeah, but at least the show calls him on it. Eric is a particularly shitty teenager, but shitty teenagers aren't that hard to find.
Yes, this is gonna be nuts. Because I know this effing line, and it's not even a chunk of script. Holy shit! What's the cue, D-Dub? Right, no one thinks, yeah, buddy, this is the end of the day, baby. End of the day, baby.
Yeah, but at least the show calls him on it. Like, Eric is a particularly shitty teenager, but shitty teenagers aren't that hard to find.
Yeah, like it's not even like Eric is super smart or sweet or anything like that. He's just an average guy. In fact, 60% of the show is a Red threatening to kick his ass because he's such a dipshit.
He's dumbass.
The point is, domestic abuse has been a staple of sitcoms since the Honeymooners. Nothing to see here.
All right, well, if I may interject, Mr. I Could Never Write an Everyman, all the underlying formulae for these sitcoms are the same. Some beta male adorably stalks a woman who's way out of his league for 7 to 9 years. She gets an incredible opportunity, like a job offer or scholarship, that she should totally take. But instead, at the last second, they ditch a friend's wedding to French in the Rain. See? I know sitcoms. They're stupid.
Don't forget levels of slapstick violence that would destroy any real-world friendship.
That's probably me, right?
Mm-hmm.
What is that?
Whoa.
Oh, I just
Watch
realized.
your
I just wanna
paper,
read my paper.
like, because you have it open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta
so-
keep the continuity on lock, man.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, you can't really be flipping through one.
So then, where the hell do I do with this thing?
You can
'Cause
put another script on the floor that you
I
can
got.
glance
I
at.
need a crutch, man.
Yeah.
I need a crutch. So
You
this
need
sucker,
another
fine. This sucker.
Well, that's your set.
This is
Yeah.
one. Don't use that then. Use
Yes,
this
give me some
reference.
shit.
script.
Give me some reference script.
Yeah, they can
And-
also feed you lines.
Yeah.
That's all I'm
Bro.
Whatever.
We're gonna
Speaking of which, where are we right now?
yeah, like my coverage, y'all gonna have to clip up my shit. I'll tell you this
Well,
shit
I
right
just
here.
realized
don't forget-
Barney.
Thank you.
We good? What's up?
Yeah, don't forget levels of slapstick
Cool.
violence.
Okay,
I'll
great.
go ahead,
So
and then
we
we
can
come
do
back from my
this
Barney
is
thing.
fine like this,
I mean,
You
you
wanna do it from
opened
the
it
top?
at the end, but
Yeah.
was it like that before?
bro. This is what I'm saying. Let's just do it. Let's just do it again and make sure or
Okay.
something.
Yeah, I don't think you ever put it down in a way where it wasn't open to.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I think it was
Either
just
way,
open
so-
at the end, right?
Yeah.
I think once it was down, it was here, and maybe
Yeah.
it was between here and here, but probably like
Yeah.
not that different.
Yeah.
Right,
That
I
would-
think
that's
that
my
is right, because I only
Should've just
noticed
left it
when you
like that.
just
Yeah.
flipped it open
Yeah.
and left because it
Yeah, the
occup-
paper open.
It was
Yep.
yeah, and
Yep.
that was just I saw you do it. It was just at the
Yep.
last time.
Yep.
So let's
Alright, so
keep
we're
it like that.
Yeah, this is it. I ain't touching this shit.
Yeah.
It's the
All right.
hero script.
So now, right, it's the hero.
Where we
So
taking
where are we
it?
taking it from?
Some level of slapstick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't need the cue
Once
because
you
it
go.
just comes off a clip.
Okay, got it.
I'm writing one more saddle.
Fuck,
We're
man.
on page
forward toward the
Yeah,
end.
because you already did that, my guy. Good job. Yeah, you
No,
did that.
next page.
Yeah, no, you did that.
We're right here.
This is your. I gotta get through this. Okay, so now this is over here. Hey, yeah, you gonna have to put some clips in this motherfucker. How I Met Your
We
Mother for a
usually
season
do.
and a half, and she was even a med school grad. Yeah.
I mean, you can put it on your lap if you want.
Yeah.
As long as you don't bring it up.
Got it. All right, I'm in it.
All right, and action.
Hey, I just realized Barney from How I Met is just the Todd. Sorry, I was gonna say the Ted. The Todd. Whoa, I just realized Barney from How I Met Your Mother is just the Todd from Scrubs crossed with Kelso from that 70s show.
You guys, you're derailing my elaborately pre-planned conversation. Obviously, Eric's not the worst, but I'm building something here. The worst is...
Oh, and don't forget that the everyman always destroys at least one woman's life in their quest to figure themselves out.
Destroy, or at least interrupt.
They feel bad about it though, so who's the real victim?
Well, remember when Elliot from that 70s show showed up in the
Scrubs.
script? Damn it! Here we go. Ooh, because I was even. Ooh, remember when Elliot from Scrubs appeared on that 70s show for a season?
How I Met Your Mother.
Wow, I did that! Wow. Oh, here we go, baby. Here we go, baby!
I have good eyesight, but I could hold
This
it
is,
up.
oh no, this is own it. We own it. I'ma get it. Ooh, baby. Give me the cue.
Oh, they feel bad about it though, so who's the real victim?
Remember when Elliot from Scrubs appeared for a season and a half on How I Met Your Mother? She was even a med school grad.
And there'll be clips
Yep,
there,
yeah,
so
no,
you
that's
can
why I
stop
stopped.
there.
That's why I stopped,
Yeah,
dog.
move on.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna keep going. Okay. It was like one of those times JD broke up with her for no reason, and then shit. Okay.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
don't add in then.
Yep.
Because you're not saying this happened, you're saying
Right.
it's as if one of those
Right.
times JD broke up with
It
her,
was
she went to
like-
New York.
Thank you.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
was
yeah.
like she took a trip to New York. She was like she broke up. It's like one of
It's like one of those times JD broke up with
Mosby.
her. She went to New
Yep,
York to
yeah,
get jerked
Mosby.
around by Mosby.
Yes, Fuck! There's so many hurdles. All right, Mosby.
Maz
Let's do it.
Isley. Ted Mosby.
Yeah, yeah. Woo! Mosby.
Man, I tell you.
Here we
I'm
go,
so
baby.
there.
Don't do that shit, man.
Yo, editor, I'm on my game, but
All right.
end of the day, baby. All right. Ooh. Give me the kill.
This one you can pick up in the middle.
Okay, great.
Oh, that's
Great.
right.
Great. All right. Hey, remember when Elliot from Scrubs appeared on How I Met Your Mother for a season and a half? It was one of them times JD broke up with her for no reason, and she went to New York to get jerked around by Ted Mosby for a while.
Perfect, except the intention I think has to be it's as if that happened. Because that
Sure.
didn't really happen. You know what I mean?
Oh, shit.
It's not a true, you're
It
saying
was-
it's like it's a
Yeah.
crossover.
Right, here we go.
But it isn't, but it's like it is.
Here we go. So then I'll just pick it up from there. Okay.
Yeah.
It's like, it's like one of them times JD jerked her around for no reason, and she took a flight to New York and got joked around.
Yeah, you gotta cut the and.
Yep.
So it's like one of the times JD broke up with her, she went to New York and got jerked around. by
Got
Ted Mosby.
it. Got it. It was like one of those times she got broke. It was one of those times she got broke. Shit. You just gotta roll with it. It was like one of those times JD broke up with her for no reason. She took a trip to New York to get jerked around by Ted Mosby for a while. Mosby? You see I'm in it, bro. You see I'm in it, bro. I got my hammer, I'm trying to nail shit. Mosby. Sorry, excuse me, sound guy. Sorry, excuse me.
All right.
Mosby. Here we go.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
And action.
It was like one of those times JD took a trip to New York to get jerked around by Ted Mosby for a while. Shit!
No, Mosby's right, but you dropped. It's hard to explain.
Okay, whatever. I'll do it again. I'll do it again. I'll
Let's
do it
not
again. I'll do it
complicate
again.
things with. Let's
Yes,
just
I'll do it
focus
again.
on
Here we
one.
go. Here we go. Yeah, top. It was like one of those times JD broke up with her for no reason, and she took a trip to New York to get jerked around by Ted Mosby for a while. Mosby, fuck! We got it. Hey, here we go. Mosby, not Mosby. Shit. Oh, good job, buddy. Huh. It was like one of those times she got jerked around by JD. You got it. Yep. It was like one of those times she got jerked around by JD for no reason, and she took a trip to New York to get jerked around by Ted Mosby for a while.
I think we should move on and get this at the end of the series.
Okay.
Oh shit!
Because there was
I think you might just want to.
Did I
Because
not get
I
this
don't do
shit?
this too. I think you might want to just read that line three
shit.
times in a row
I fucked it up.
and
Okay.
then just do it.
You just
Because-
added a word "and," which usually wouldn't matter,
Oh,
but
no,
in this
fuck it,
case, the
fuck it,
"and"
fuck it.
changes
Let's
the
go.
meaning of the
Let's
sentence.
go.
Let's
Let's go.
move
Let's
on,
go.
please.
Let's go. Let's go. It was like one of those times. It was like one of those times JD broke up. It was like one of those times JD broke up with her for no reason. She took a trip to New York to get jerked around by Ted Mosby for a while. Yes!
All right,
Ah,
moving on.
fun fact, that's far from the only cast alike among primetime sitcoms with white male everyman.
Oh God, she loaded the spreadsheet.
Kate Micucci is sex prized off to Ted at the end of Scrubs, awarded to Raj in The Big Bang Theory, and prevents Marshall and Lily from expediting their marriage license in How I Met Your Mother. Meanwhile, their Ted from Scrubs, a comic book shop owner named Stewart, ends up with Lauren Lapkus, who is apparently ejected Miss Micucci from that particular pigeonhole.
And who takes it? You
Me.
take it, right?
Yeah.
From that particular pigeonhole.
No, hey, like there's no use of phones. Like shit. Okay, yeah, okay, here we go. Boom. It's no fair.
We got to do the grab every
Yeah,
time.
we do. Yeah, we gotta do it every day. Yeah, now it's a fair debate. My pick. Okay, here we go.
Okay, ready?
Yep.
A particular pigeonhole.
No, hey, now it is a fair debate. My pick, Jim Halpert. Total turd. Okay. Here we go, baby. I get through this. We good the rest of this shit. Ooh! I don't even know the half of this.
I'm gonna cut. Okay.
Please do. Please do. Please do. What
Let's.
we gonna do, man?
You gotta
Shit.
drill
Well,
it.
that was
then.
the cut point. anyway.
Drill it.
I know that's the cup.
I
point.
can't burn tape on it.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's gonna be a nightmare.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's fine. We got time.
We had plenty
So,
of time. I'm not worried.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it. You just take the time, man.
Glossing right over his obsession with an escalating series of pranks that endanger the health and safety of his coworkers. Let's go. Let's do this one. Let's do it because I
Alright.
know this one essentially.
Okay. Let's advance slate.
Is it Apple still?
Yeah.
I don't
We're out
fully-
for the rest of the
I don't
day.
always understand.
Glossing right
that
over his
slightly.
obsession with an escalating series of pranks that endanger the health and sanity of his coworkers, Dwight
It's
and
all
Andy.
over the place.
Glossing right over his obsession. Glossing right over his obsession with an escalating series of pranks that endanger the health and sanity of his co-workers, Dwight and Andy.
Do you want to try one?
Yeah, let's go.
All right. Roll
Yeah.
time.
Speeding.
We're good. Slate.
2 Apple, take 2.
And action.
Glossing right over his obsession with pranks that endanger. Yep. Glossing right over his obsession with pranks that endanger the health and the sanity of Dwight and the other guy. Dwight and Andy. Glossing right over his obsession with pranks that. Fuck, man, this is a problem. An escalating series of pranks that endanger the health and sanity of his co-workers, Dwight and Andy. Ha ha! Shoot. Hey, glossing right over his obsession with series. Here we go. Yep, you got it. Glossing right over his obsession with a series of pranks that endanger the health and sanity of his co-workers, Dwight and Andy. Boom. Look, okay. No. Okay, I know, old news, but what I want to focus on is Jim Halpert, quintessential sneaky man.
Ah, you mean a ninja.
No, I mean a sneaky man. Oh, this is the shit I don't know. 'Cause
Okay, then we
We
should.
Yeah.
should cut and take it from the top, right?
I mean, because this will be take 2 of part 1.
I mean, isn't that part 1?
Yeah, we should do part
We
1
got-
again.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
got all of part 1 because you fell
Mhm.
asleep. So
Yeah.
let's get that right now.
Cool.
Just-
So from the
just
top
do it.
again.
Yeah.
Just do it from the top. I don't
Yeah,
have
dude.
enough
This
time.
I'm reaching here, baby.
What cards do you have? Huh?
Oh, fine.
Right.
No, you got it.
Sometimes
That's right.
I use pictures in my brain to help me remember because I'll never remember the words. But if I'm picturing like
Where we picking
gin,
from
I'm
top?
picturing like
Top to
specific.
the
It's
side.
not a problem. It just needs a drop
Yeah.
and stuff like that. Like
Yeah, I agree.
I'm
I have
already
to
ahead of the
understand
game,
underlying concepts. but I'm
Yeah,
trying
burns
to
yeah.
pretty
fix it
fast
all.
because
Yeah, I
I'm
get it.
shooting
Yeah,
inside
yeah.
there.
Or like tableaus. I remember tableaus. Like
Fuck.
Yeah.
Jim screwing over Pam. Like da 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 da.
Yeah.
Me too.
All right.
But
Mike.
this
we go.
is this
Let's
is
do
not
it.
enough time for me.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's not.
It's
It's not.
unfortunately.
It's not. It's not. So
Just to be honest.
there's not. You're like,
Well,
what is
because
it?
I didn't have all of yesterday to work on it either.
Yeah,
So it's
right.
like
Same.
that's the
So-
the biggest thing. It's
yeah.
like if I have a day, I often am busy that day too.
Right, right.
So
No, look, this.
You're already wrapped.
I know,
Yeah,
I know,
you're
but
done.
I'm
Why do you
relating.
think I'm in the
I said
position
so.
I'm in right
Just
now?
letting it.
I was
Here
just
we go.
bragging.
Here we go. So where are we going this from?
Top.
Shit.
But we should drill whatever. Like if you want to drill your monologues, just drill your monologues. You know?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
But when we start rolling again, we're gonna do the first half of the episode.
Okay, so no, look, I gotta do this for real. So nothing to see here. I know all of this. Okay, so remember Ellie's and she got jerked around by this guy for a while, right? No, this guy's a total turd. Okay, all right. So, glossing right over his obsession. Glossing right over his obsession with an escalating series of pranks that endanger the health and sanities of his co-worker Dwight and Andy. Okay. I know. Old news. What I want to focus on is Jim Halpert, quintessential dickhead. Yeah, quintessential sneaky man.
Ah, the ninja.
No, I mean
Who
males.
orders the ninja?
Yeah, no.
Ah.
Ooh.
Ah, the
Yeah.
way of the ninja.
No, I mean males in nature who aren't good enough to get it. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna go through it. Shit. No, I mean males in nature who aren't strong enough to go on with mating rituals, so they rely on manipulation. They did a Futurama on. Fuck! Alright, here we go. I'm just more like, what's the points? What are the points? Roy. Alright, look. Imagine the Jim and Pam relationship from Roy's point of view. Roy, simple blue collar worker. Yeah, a simple blue collar dude who seems perfectly well enough the first time. Yeah, who seems perfectly friendly through the whole front of the show except for the first 2 seasons. When he's having his fiance stolen, and he obviously ends up with a woman, and he obviously loves the woman he ends up with. The best part is that this is it.
Yeah, we're not even doing that part yet.
Yeah, no, the other side I
Yeah.
forget. I just
We'll
fucked it
have
up.
to do it eventually.
Well, we're
So
going
he's
to have
just
to get
getting
to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
But
this
sometimes
is
it's anti-helpful to focus on stuff that we're not about to shoot though.
correct.
Because you're putting in stuff in your brain that isn't
All right.
going to be used for a minute.
So then, fuck it.
Because then we can
So-
do one more and then take a little break
Right.
for that part when you'll need it to be fresh.
So what?
So
We're gonna take
since
the
we're gonna do the
first-
first 6 pages,
We're gonna do the first 6 pages right now.
basically what we just did.
Yeah. Another take of what we just did up to the sleeping point.
Oh, yeah. Great.
All right, let's
We good?
turn off the AC.
All right, because this hot in this bitch. That's a good enough reason.
Yeah, that's actually. I'm like, ooh,
Right?
that's a nice little sweet little food.
Yeah. Confirmation on that. Should slate be 2A3?
It should be 3. Yeah, 2A3. 2 apple 3. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
Speed.
Sleep.
2 Ambien. Take 3. And you will sleep well.
All right. And action.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Get out of my office! If I wanted your opinion, I would have gone back in time to made it clear to you. Shit, I'm gonna do it again. Get out of my office. If I wanted your opinion, I would have taken it back in time. Shit, here we go.
You can read actually off
Off the
script for
page,
this.
yeah.
Yeah,
There we
because
go.
you can turn that.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
all
Oh yeah, it does, because we're starting from
Yeah,
the top.
it's just how it landed that it was an issue.
Oh boy,
So-
we done hit a pothole, baby.
Alright,
Mm.
and action.
Get out of my office. If I wanted your opinion, I'd go back in time and cause it to have been formed.
Time constable sobs uncontrollably, then controllably, then he's okay.
No, I won't get out of your office. Because I am your office!
Zoom out to reveal the third time clone of Jungle Mike is the Office.
Wait, what? I thought this was a play. Like, how are you gonna zoom out to reveal he's the office?
Stay on script, please.
I thought the third time clone of Jungle Mike died when a really big book fell from a high place.
Hey! Hey!
I just wanted to get that again because I overlapped
Yeah.
it so much because I was being natural. Sorry. Yeah. Can you give
Yeah,
me
what
the,
we doing?
the
Yeah.
zoom out?
Oh,
hey, I thought.
wait. Okay.
Zoom out to reveal the third time clone of Jungle Mike is the Office.
Wait, what? I thought this was a play. Like, how are we zooming out to reveal he's the office?
Please stay on script.
I thought the third time clone of Jungle Mike died when a really big book fell from a high place.
Hey! Hey!
Super funny though.
Yeah, it's very Tim and Eric.
It's an Aristotelian tragedy.
Ooh, well, maybe you need an identity character. As someone bland and likable the audience can project themselves onto. An everyman.
Maybe you need a paper shredder. Hey! You can't write an everyman. Like, you're not an average slob. You are a schlubby weirdo.
And they're not very likable.
Those other links
Yeah,
because I
that
won't
was
be in the
the
clips.
connect.
Ah, you're not a yo, bro. I'm telling
So
you, I
from
get
paper shredder.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
And action.
Maybe you need a paper shredder. Hey! Look, you can't be an everyman. You are an average schlub. You can't be an everyman. You're not an average schlub. You're a schlubby weirdo.
One more time.
Okay. Ooh. Maybe you need a paper shredder. Hey! You can't write an everyman. You are not an average schlub. You are a schlubby weirdo.
And you're not very likable.
You live because I allow it.
Ooh, okay, well, yeah, likable everyman aren't that likable anyways, if we're talking like generic white male sitcom protagonists.
Are we? Are we talking that?
Well, I mean, yeah, it's more interesting than this. Like, the rest of these pages are blank.
Writing is hard.
I would like to
Still
nominate.
one more.
Yep. Okay. Ooh, aha! Maybe you need a paper shredder.
Hey.
You can't write an everyman. You're an average schlub. You can't write an average. Fuck, this is gonna be great.
I don't think we need that whole
Yeah, we already got
Yeah.
that.
I'll
We already
take
got
that.
that.
We already got that.
We
We
already got
just
that.
needed.
Oh, yeah, so from Maggie.
We
Oh,
needed
I'll go
this
from
more
are we
interesting
talking
than
about?
this.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah, here we go.
Wait, are we talking that?
No, it's more interesting than this. Like, the rest of these pages are blank.
Writing is hard.
I would like to nominate Eric Foreman from That 70s Show. I just rewatched it, and that dude turns the girl next door from an independent feminist into a battered woman waiting at home, waiting to forgive his next atrocity.
Wait a second. You led the conversation to a topic you already prepared for, didn't you?
I have a spreadsheet. But seriously, in the early seasons, Donna was a late 60s firebrand with a bandana in her hair. But after her boyfriend jerks her around for 9 years, she dyes her hair blonde, gets a job being professionally objectified as Hot Donna, and tolerates all of Eric's childish entitlement, his constant pressure for sex, his creepy friends that he doesn't even seem to mind hitting on her, and his wandering dingus. All like none of it matters. Like she's too tired to resist, as if she knows that she has no support.
That would have been a really good argument with some specific examples. You just kind of stated your conclusions.
Well, you should see the spreadsheet. All that shit's on there. Not to mention the time Eric ditched out on their wedding. By the end, Donna's so worn down, Eric disappears to Africa for a year, asks her to wait for him, breaks up with her anyways, then comes back into her life and gets right back in with one weak-ass apology.
Yeah, but at least the show calls him on it. Eric is a particularly shitty teenager, but shitty teenagers aren't that hard to find.
Right. No one thinks Eric. Here we go. Wow. Yeah. Right. No one thinks Eric is smart or. Right. No one thinks Eric is smart or a super nice guy. Just average. Right. Like, no one thinks Eric is smart or a super nice guy. Just average. In fact, 60% of the show is Red threatening to kick his ass because he's such a dipshit.
It's dumbass.
Wow.
Okay.
Point is.
Oh, yeah, no, Jeff.
Yeah,
No. Point is. That's wow. Fuck, bro. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Point is, domestic abuse has been a staple of sitcoms since the Honeymooners. Nothing new here.
Alright, if I can interject, Mr. I Can't Write an Everyman, all of these sitcoms are the same on the base formula level. I mean, you got a beta male who adorably stalks a woman who's way out of his league for 7 to 9 years, and then she gets some kind of job offer or scholarship opportunity that should totally take her out of the country, but instead at the last minute they ditch a friend's wedding to go French in the rain. See? I know sitcoms. They're fucking stupid.
Don't forget levels of slapstick violence that would end any real world friendship.
Line.
Whoa, I just realized.
Thank you. Whoa! I just realized Barney from How I Met Your Mother is just two guys combined. Whoa! I just realized Barney from How I Met Your Mother is just the Todd from Scrubs crossed with Kelso from that 70s show.
You guys are derailing my elaborately pre-planned conversation. Obviously, Eric's not the worst, but I'm building something here. The worst is...
Oh, and don't forget that the everyman always destroys at least one woman's life in their quest to figure themselves out.
Destroys or at least interrupts.
They feel bad about it, though, so who's the real victim?
Remember when Elliot from Scrubs showed up? Remember when Elliot from Scrubs appeared on How I Met Your Mother for a season and a half? And she was a med school grad. It's like one of those times JD broke up with her for no reason. She took a trip to New York, and then she like... It was one of those times JD broke up with her for no reason. She took a trip to New York to get... Wow. Man, don't touch yourself, baby.
It's
Yeah.
like one of those times.
Yeah, thank you. I'm like, I knew something was off. I knew. Okay. Look, it's like one of those times. It's like one of those times she got broke up. It's like one of those times JD broke up with her for no reason, and she took a trip to New York to get jerked around by Ted Mobley for
Mobley.
Yeah, it's so wrong.
Mosby.
Mosby? Oh Lord, I'm starting to sweat. This is a thing, y'all. Shit.
We're almost there, almost there.
Yeah, no, we're almost there.
Part two.
We're almost
Part
there. It's Mosby, right?
Yep.
Okay. It was like it was like one of those times JD broke up with her for no reason, and she took a trip to New York and got jerked around by Ted Mosby for a while.
Aha! Fun fact. That's far from the only cast-alike among primetime sitcoms with a white male everyman.
Jesus, she loaded the spreadsheets.
Kate Micucci is sex prize off to Ted at the end of Scrubs, awarded to Raj in The Big Bang Theory, and prevents Marshall and Lily from expediting their marriage license in How I Met Your Mother. Meanwhile, there, Ted from Scrubs, a comic book owner named Stewart, ends up with Lauren Lapkus, who has apparently ejected Miss Micucci from that particular pigeonhole.
Hey, no, hey, now it's a fair debate. My pick is Jim Halpert. Total turd. All right, here we go. Glossing right over his obsession with an escalating series of pranks on his co-workers. Here we go. Yep. Glossing right over his obsession with a series of pranks that endanger the health and sanity of his co-workers, Dwight and Andy. Okay? Look, I know. Jim, go to sleep again.
Alright.
Oh, no. I mean, we can cut.
But that's our cut point.
Do we have everything that we want to use in that line? Because it's going to cut back and forth. Is there a clip there as well?
I know I got it once the first time, but
I know,
we're here.
but
We're here.
I'm
so.
more worried about the sound of, like, building enough time that we have a continuous take of Damien saying to fill in the details of everyone falling asleep.
Yep. So what
I
does
think
that
we
mean?
do if we are cool with it being short, like cut to them
Yeah.
and they're like,
I know.
I think it's magically instant.
yeah, okay, then we're
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
Then let's cut.
And cutting.
Okay.
And let's take a little break.
This is not a good time. Wow. Yep.
But
Yep.
in take one, you definitely got it.
Yeah, no, I got it once.
You got it.
I got it once.
All right, how can we help you?
I don't know, man. I'm swimming, bro. I'm swimming and
So one thing that might help Damien is to take this script, cross out everything above what we're about to do, so you can let go of it.
no, I've already
You
let
know,
go of it.
but
bro.
just
It's
like
gone.
it's not even there. So then you only have these things to work on at all. You know what I mean? So that you can just kind of like psychologically be like, achieved, get out of here.
Yeah,
And then
fair enough.
you know what I mean? And then you've got just 2 big chunks,
Here.
2.5 big chunks, and that's the last of it. You know?
It's not only do I have to remember the shit, I got to be dynamic on top
Yeah,
of the
no,
shit.
I know.
So
Yeah, I
I'm
wouldn't
not-
put
I'm
so
not-
much pressure on yourself to be
No.
performative. 'Cause,
Yeah.
like, there's gonna be a lot of clips, and you're so animated in most of it that it's like you're just at this part you're like really
There's
chill.
people in the
just-
comments commenting, I don't get it. Why are they saying the same lines over and over?
Yeah.
That's what it is. That's what this is.
Yeah.
That's
Look.
what we do.
Look.
Yeah, so you can be much chill. You know, this is your time to actually lay it out. It's like, guys, you know,
Look.
think of it from
And
this
circle
like,
your parts where they say clip, so you can think 1, 2, 3,
Right,
4.
dog.
We need different angles.
Oh wait, it's all me actually.
No, no.
Again.
Let me get this.
I think
Oh,
lay
okay.
people just are often surprised how many takes you do when you shoot something.
Yeah.
That's also true.
And we don't do a lot of takes.
No, no.
We do.
There's the
Right,
Fallout
this
Boy
was only
joke.
like the third take, so
Which one?
shit.
Oh yeah,
We just
actually,
read
they give you some pretty good
We've
break
already
points.
done
Like,
that.
this is broken in
dog,
half.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm not trying to do
did.
this.
It took
Look.
3 days, but it's done.
Should we run it as a series?
No, we
Bro,
do it from
I'm
different
legit,
angles.
like-
Again and again and again and
Well,
again and
see,
again.
because it's this chunk.
Let's. I mean,
It really is
I
this
hear.
chunk. Because
Yeah,
the rest
yeah.
of this shit I can just.
Then, like, go in the bedroom and just drill it, man.
Bro.
Like, that's that. Drill it up to the clip. Drill it up to the clip. Drill it up to the clip.
Yeah,
Come on.
yeah,
Keep
no,
doing it.
yeah.
Take 20 minutes.
Bro.
Because we really are fine on schedule.
We're fine. I would
Mhm.
like to
Mhm.
keep pushing.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, of course,
I'm gonna
always.
keep pushing things.
So-
Yes, come on.
I want you to get it though.
The
Yeah.
stream just
So-
read V by Thomas Pynchon.
I want you like if you don't think drilling it would help
At this point.
at this point, no. All right,
Like,
so
it's like 5 o'clock. I like, you know when you do
Okay.
your load and you got to do it again and you're like,
okay. Yeah, I get it.
you
Okay.
gonna help me get it up, right, boo?
There's gotta be some way.
Well, let's just read it out loud a few times without any pressure on it, Damien.
Yeah.
So we can just
You're
read it
adding a lot of
together.
pressure to yourself.
Yeah.
Because right now there's a pressure to know it. Let's not have a pressure to
Fuck
know it right now. Let's just
Fuck
read it
it. You
3
right.
times in a row.
You right.
Yeah, let's do that.
No, I mean no.
And read it.
Yeah, no, I mean males in nature who aren't strong enough to win mating rituals, so they have to rely on manipulation. They did a huge hormone. No, I mean males in nature who aren't strong enough. Here we go. Okay, yeah. No, I mean males in nature who aren't strong enough to win mating. No, I mean No, I mean males who aren't strong enough in nature to rely on mating rituals, so they have to rely on manipulation. No, no, I mean males in nature who aren't strong enough to win. No, I mean males in nature who aren't strong enough to win mating rituals, so they have to rely on manipulation.
And let's read from this through your monologue. Go back, read this through your monologue. Just read it 3 times without thinking memorize, and then read and work on it. So reading is going to make you feel better because you're going to be reading.
Relax.
Yeah,
Yeah.
also,
Yeah.
you're being so hard on
Hey,
yourself.
no, it's,
No.
But let's just take
time. We gotta cook.
Yeah.
Let's
So-
just take the time to read through
Yeah.
this. Read through.
No,
read
I
through
mean
it.
males in nature who weren't strong enough to win mating rituals, so they have to rely on manipulation. They did a Futurama on it. Imagine the Jim and Pam relationship from Roy's point of view. Roy, a simple blue-collar dude who seems perfectly friendly throughout the whole run of the show, except for the first 2 seasons when he's having his fiancée stolen. And he obviously loves the woman he ends up with.
Yeah, but Roy had anger issues. He takes a swing at Jim at work.
Wow, are you kidding me? After Jim says just one more shitty provoke. Are you kidding me? After Jim says
I struck a water
just
bottle.
one
It's
more
sorry if I
shitty
did.
provoking
Is it
thing,
that one?
he takes a swing. I don't know about you, but if some guy launches into an emo campaign to sell a woman to steal my girlfriend and break up the wedding, I'll get it too. Of course, Roy loses his job and Jim gets the girl. So just a bunch of stuff that happened, or sneaky man manipulation. I say, over sneaky man manipulation. I say, Jim provoked Roy intentionally in order to get him fired and take his girl. He snatched the mate from a strong rival using the means at his disposal, snark and flat hair, and then he treats Pam like crap.
Good.
That's it.
2 more times.
No, I mean males in nature who aren't strong enough to what? No, I mean males in nature who aren't strong enough to win mating rituals, so they have to rely on manipulation. They did a Futurama on it. But imagine the Jim and Pam relationship from Roy's point of view. Roy, a simple blue-collar dude who seems perfectly friendly throughout the first run of the show, except for the first 2 seasons when he's having his fiancée stolen. And he obviously loves the woman he ends up with.
Yeah, but Roy had anger issues. He takes a swing at Jim at work.
Bruh, you kidding me? After Jim says one more shitty provoking thing, he takes a swing. I don't know about you, but if some guy launched into an emo campaign to sell a woman to steal my girlfriend and break up the wedding, I would too. Then, of course, Roy loses his job and Jim gets the girl. Then Roy loses his job and Jim gets the girl. Just a bunch of stuff that happened, or sneaky male manipulation. I say Jim provoked Roy intentionally in order to get him fired and take his girl. And take his girl. He snatched the mate from a strong rival using the means of his disposal. And his snarky hair. Snark and flat hair. Nah. And he treats Pam like crap. Fuck, bro.
Good.
This
That's okay. It's not
Yeah,
live.
it's not.
Not for live
live.
theater. Let's read one more. Then let's maybe moment by the air conditioner, and then start it.
Yeah, I
Don't you
think it's gotta be
I think-
moment by moment.
Yeah,
That's,
so
I only
I'd
have
say-
to ask for that.
Yeah, I'd say
Let's
read
do
it one more
with the
time so it
clips.
just feels like and then
Yeah, we
literally
gotta
go
do
off
that
to
with
the
the
top,
clips, bro.
and then we'll split it out.
Whoa. Dude, no. I mean males in nature who aren't strong enough to win breeding rituals and have to rely on manipulation. See, I don't know this. Yeah. Look, imagine the relationship. Look, imagine the Jim and Pam relationship from Roy's point of view. Look, imagine the Jim and Pam relationship from Roy's point of view. Roy, bro. All right. Look. I don't know.
Keep reading this time. Keep those eyes on the page. We can work on that part after this one.
Let's go.
We're gonna keep reading.
Let's
this time.
go. Imagine the Jim and Pam relationship from Roy's point of view. Roy, a simple blue-collar dude who seems perfectly friendly through the whole run of the show. Except for in the first 2 seasons while he's having his fiancée stolen. And he obviously loves the woman he ends up with.
Yeah, but Roy had anger issues. He takes a swing at Jim at work.
Are you kidding me? After Jim says just one more shitty provoking thing, he takes a swing. I don't know about you, but if some guy launched an emo campaign of subtle wooing to steal my girlfriend and break up my wedding, I would too. Then, of course, Roy loses his job and Jim gets the girl. Just a bunch of stuff that happened, or sneaky male manipulation. I say Jim provoked Roy intentionally in order to get him fired and take his girl. He snatched the mate from a strong rival using the means at his disposal. Snark and hair. Then he treats Pam like crap. Oh, sir, look, fellas, look. We shot a lot of shit together, bro. This is the first time I've been up against this wall.
Well, it's
So-
not this type of thing we should.
So- I say, yeah, no.
Just take all those clip breaks anytime there's
Yeah,
a
I'm gonna
clip.
take a clip break.
Bank
You
it.
got this.
Yeah,
It's weakest link rules.
Right.
Bank it at the clip.
right. No, we're gonna blank it. We're gonna bank it at the clip. This is tough.
Don't plank it at the bit. Blank it at the clip.
Blank it at the clip.
Should we run this as just a series?
Yeah, bro.
Like, just-
yes. Run it
Don't
as
do
a
2
series.
takes, just
Run it as a series.
shoot everything out
It's
with
the only
you
thing.
as well.
It's the only thing I can do.
How do you
right
feel about that?
now.
You like it?
I feel like whatever's gonna work. Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta go, man.
I want to get us into a place where we never have to go back
Yeah.
to a
So
line.
it's like when you got it, you're like, got it.
Got it.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to do a second take, but I'm going to try to get 2 takes
Sure,
inside the stage.
Sure.
So we'll try to intermittently.
All my brain is thinking is how do I annotate that on the,
Right.
what should I write on the slate?
Just write 4.
I mean,
Just
write
keep,
four.
we'll keep buttering up.
We've been fast and loose with it anyway, so.
Yeah.
Just 4, you know what? Put 4 and then put SER as series.
strong enough to win a beta ritual, so they rely on manipulation. No,
Manipulation.
No, I mean males in nature who aren't strong enough to win a mating ritual, so they have to rely on manipulation. Spit in the future hormone.
Alright, I think we
Yeah, let's just do
are
this,
ready
man.
to turn
Come on.
off the AC.
Come on. Yep.
Was this pencil anywhere in particular in front of him, or was it not?
I didn't-
I think I had it.
I think it's yours.
right here.
Yeah, I
want to
don't
see that.
remember seeing it.
Nope.
And Steve.
Nope.
All right.
You need last
Alright.
looks?
Stay to the table. Must be
Yeah,
to the
fuck
table.
out of here.
Script.
Y'all
save.
get the fuck out of here. And
That we didn't mean that to you, streamers.
yeah, no, not
Y'all
y'all.
get the fuck out of here.
Look,
Get the
look.
fuck outta
I'm the
here.
quintessential performer. I don't know what's happening right now. All I know is I'm trying to get these lines. That's it and that's all. The makeup lady came and patted me down because I'm sweating. I'm sweating right now.
That's sweaty.
Goes with the jab.
Alright, let's roll sound.
Alright, speed.
Nice.
From Gad.
No.
To Apple, take 4 series.
Yeah, good luck at her. Yeah, I mean, males in nature who aren't strong enough to win a mating ritual, so they rely on manipulation. They did a Futurama on it.
Is that where we're going from?
Yep, because I just got to nail it, bro.
But don't we have to do the I know old news?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
he
so.
only,
Oh, okay.
he only did one of
Can you
those.
do these together?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
just a little bit extra.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna start asleep and on action. Yeah, I'll like it. Okay.
And
Okay.
action.
Yeah. I know, old news, but I want to focus on Jim Halpert as the quintessential sneaky male.
Oh, yeah, you mean ninjas.
No, I mean males that aren't strong enough in nature to rely on mating rituals, so they use subtle techniques to derail the whole thing. Like Futurama did the whole thing on it.
Let's do that.
Good enough.
Yeah, but let's just, because
Yeah,
we're
the
gonna
way
get in the
on
spirit
mating
of just
rituals.
saying
So,
it immediately.
Yep. Let's do it again.
Uh-huh.
Manipulation.
Yep.
And sleep.
Oh yeah, sorry.
And action.
I know, old news, but I want to focus on Jim Halpert, quintessential sneaky male.
Oh wow, he was a ninja? I didn't even know that.
No, but I'm talking about males in nature who aren't strong enough to reproduce on their own, so they rely on the snark to fuck up the whole shit. Here we go. Shit. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, this is tough, but you got it. Okay. Look, I know. Yeah. I know, old news, but I want to focus on Jim Halpert, quintessential sneaky male.
You mean ninja?
No, I mean males in nature who are not strong enough to rely on mating.
Ooh.
Sorry.
That's what Soren used to do.
Here we go.
Aw.
Yeah, he did. All right, here it goes.
Alright, sorry.
Yeah. I know, old news. What I want to focus on is Jim Halpert, quintessential sneaky male.
Ah! A ninja.
No, I'm talking to people that are not.
And actually we can go from there now.
Yeah, right now we can. Now we
can
got
go
that.
from now on
Yep,
talking.
Yep.
Yeah.
We aren't strong enough. Here we go. Yeah. No, I'm talking to males in nature who aren't strong enough to rely on mating rituals, so they rely on manipulation. They did the whole Futurama on it.
We just lost
And we lost the
Tino. Did
Yeah.
you notice?
Yep.
I did.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, what else?
But you nailed it.
It's flickering,
But,
so it's
yo,
disconnection or
you
something.
see me right now, dog. I'm like,
It's not gonna be me. I mean, it's already me, but I'm like, no, like, we gotta go.
No, it's
Yeah.
Well, we got sneaky mail more than twice, so
Yeah,
we,
very much so.
we
That's
can just
done.
go. Like now, the script is, like Daniel was saying, this is all dead. Like
It's all dead.
Forget it
Dead.
ever
Yeah.
happened.
He
Dead.
said
What's your-
it. But that's the part I actually knew.
Oh, forget it. It's gone
It's
now.
gone now.
This one.
It's gone now.
And shortening this one,
Loose
Daniel?
connection.
Yeah.
Males in
something got
nature aren't strong enough to win mating rituals, rely on manipulation. Can't win, rely.
Yeah, like think of dichotomy. Like they
Yo.
can't win mating rituals, so they manipulate.
Yo, watch this.
They're not strong enough to win, so they rely.
Yo, this is nuts.
Man
Got it.
manipulation.
We're gonna do this for you.
Man,
Nipple.
lactation.
Lactation.
Oh my god.
Man nipple
It's
lactation. That's how I got my girlfriend.
Yeah.
Yo,
They can't get mates, so they
this.
rely on man
Oh,
nipple
yeah.
We'll
lactation.
be able to do it one.
You just got to
Will had a
I
nice
know,
nipple
I feel
lactating
it.
joke
I feel it.
yesterday. Like, oh,
Yeah.
Oh, who did?
they're lactating.
Yeah.
You're like at the end of
I take
the
something.
I got
the
nipples.
marathon
Can you
when
milk
you're
me?
like,
Can you
I
milk
can't
me?
run
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah, that is where I am, bro.
Yeah.
I'm right there.
I know that feeling.
That's
I'm
alright.
right there.
We can fake it. You'll be you're
We're
a
gonna
puppet
for you.
and
We're
you'll
gonna
say
help you.
you'll just say the words as the yes. It'll happen.
So I
Don't
mean,
worry.
males in nature who aren't strong enough to win mating rituals, so they rely on
No,
manipulation.
I got that.
You got
It's
that one.
this other shit that I'm like,
Well, that's the only one ahead of you, so don't think about that.
Yeah,
shit.
don't
Yeah, after you say they did a Futurama on it,
Then you're like,
that's the whole world. That's
Yeah.
all there is right now.
Yeah.
Oh, the whole world? Okay, great.
but you know what I mean? Like that can
No,
help.
I mean males in nature who aren't strong enough to win in mating rituals, so they rely on manipulation. Come on, they did Futurama on it.
Strange.
Not
I
one.
turned the power off of it.
I do just wander around. Everyone notes that.
Oh, is that what they
It was
just
so
told me?
green.
Water.
No,
Take the fold out.
No, I think. Yeah, that's what I just.
Yeah, Abe and I both, whenever we have downtime, just start pacing eventually. Can't help
Yeah,
it.
y'all are pacers.
I'm a pacer.
I'm a
Y'all are
pacer.
both
in
pacers.
every part of my life.
Look, man, I just want to go. And we'll,
I'm a
we'll-
goer.
we'll- yeah, I'm a goer.
Goer.
All right.
I'm a pacer.
I'm a goer.
Let's go.
So let's go.
Let's roll sound.
All right. Speed.
What would you call it? Take five series?
Yup.
Ready for Slate?
No, I mean males in nature who aren't strong enough to know.
It's like
Take two, Scene 2A, take 5 series.
Oh yeah.
And action.
No, I mean males in nature who aren't strong enough to do mating rituals. I'm doing it again. Yes. No, I mean males who. No, I mean males in nature who aren't strong enough to win in mating. No, I mean males in nature who aren't strong enough to win in mating rituals, so they rely on manipulation. They did the Futurama on it. Do it again.
One more.
Yep. No, I mean males in nature who aren't strong enough to. Yep. No, I mean males in nature who aren't strong enough to win mating rituals, so they rely on manipulation. They did a Futurama on it.
Cool. What's next?
I see that much I know. Now we're going into
That's
the
okay.
parts where I'm
Let's
like,
just move
okay,
right
let's
along,
go.
guys. Let's
Here we go. Let's go. Let's do this. All right. All right. Look, imagine the Jim and Pam relationship from Roy's point of view. Yeah. So, Roy, this is the whole thing. Okay. Roy's simple blue collar dude seems perfectly friendly through our first round of the first. Yo, dog. Woo! I'm just gonna do this. Okay. Imagine, Imagine the Jim and Pam relationship from Roy's point of view. Roy, he's just your regular guy. It seems that way for the first couple of seasons. Shit. Except the first season.
Yeah, no, he's friendly the whole show except for
Right.
the first two seasons.
When Jim is trying to steal
when
his
Jim
wife.
is trying to steal his wife. What a dumbass. Okay. Here we go. Imagine the Jim and Pam relationship from Roy's point of view. Roy, a blue clock. Imagine the Jim and Pam relationship from Roy's point of view. Roy, a blue-collar worker who's seemingly normal except for the first two seasons when Jim is trying to make his move on the girl. That is not it.
That's the spirit.
Technically worked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just try another.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, it's spirit time, baby. It ain't script time, it's spirit time. All right. Here. Hey, Imagine. Okay. Here we go. Imagine the Jim and Pam relationship from Roy's point of view. Roy, a seemingly normal, likable guy for the first two. Imagine the Jim and Pam relationship from Roy's point of view. Roy, a simple blue-collar worker who's actually a nice guy except for the first two seasons when Jim is putting the moves on his woman. I'll take it.
And he obviously loves the woman he ends up with.
Yep, I'll take it. Yep.
At the end.
Yep. And he's having his fiance stolen. And and he's having his fiance stolen. And he obviously loves the woman he ends up with. Okay? Look. Okay, cool. Yo, he's having his fiance stolen. Okay, I did that. Yo, and while he's having his fiance stolen, and he obviously loves the woman he ends up with.
Good.
I'll take that.
You good?
Here we go.
Kind of want one more, but
Yeah, you do.
you
Yeah,
call
you
it
do.
a-
No, yeah, you do. No, I'm in it. Let's go.
One more.
Let's go.
Now's the time.
Here it is. No, I mean males in nature who aren't strong enough to rely on buttholes. Okay, great.
You can start from
You don't need
Imagine.
that.
though.
Yeah.
We definitely
No.
got
Oh, we
first
did that.
part.
We
Yeah,
did
yeah.
that.
Remember,
We did
we're
that.
just
I just
Yeah, I
passing
forgot.
forward.
Okay. Hey, imagine the Jim and Pam relationship from Roy's point of view. Roy, a seemingly simple blue-collar worker who's kind of nice, who's nice for the rest of the season. Okay. Imagine the Jim and Pam relationship from Roy's point of view. Roy, a simple blue-collar worker who's a great guy, except for the first two seasons when Jim is trying to put the moves on his lady. Cool. Okay, look. And he obviously loves the woman he ends up with. Yeah, there you go. Now we do it again. Bro.
I think we got that he obviously ends up with.
Yeah,
Yeah, we got that. We got
Yeah.
that. We got
We
that.
can move.
You should
We
move
got
on.
that.
Sorry,
I'll
you're
move
kidding
on.
me.
Bro. Yeah. Shit.
Next line.
Yo, dog, you're gonna get Damien in here, cause that's where I am with it. All right, and then get it up to the clip. Yep, here we go.
Yeah. Just
Yep,
up to
here we
the
go.
first
Stop
clip.
to the clip. Here we go. Bruh, who says that line? You say
No.
that line.
Oh yeah.
Nah,
You
bruh.
ready for me?
That-
Yeah, but Roy had anger issues. He takes a swing at Jim at work.
Dude, are you kidding me? If I was Jim, I would take a swing at him. Dude trying to put the moves on my woman at work, he'd get knocked out. LL Cool J said, Mom gonna knock you out. I'ma knock you out, dog.
You're my mama? Is that the implication?
No, bro, I'm still gonna knock you out,
Oh,
though.
all right.
I'm like, yo, I just want to get on from this page.
Oh yeah, but you
Come
said
on.
that.
Come on, talk
You
to me.
said you would take. You said after Roy says one more thing, but you have to say after Jim.
At the
says
gym.
one more.
Ah, got
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Thank you. Come on.
Jim is the one.
All right,
Yeah.
we're still
Too
rolling.
much.
I told you this was gonna be a yummy one, editor. All right. Whoa.
Yeah, but Roy had anger issues. He takes a swing at Jim at work.
Whoa, bro. After. Okay. Jim. Yeah. Are you kidding me? That's after Jim says one more shitty provoking thing. I said Roy, right?
No,
You
you
did
got
right.
it. Yeah.
Okay. He takes a swing. Okay, look. Okay. Bruh, are you kidding me? That's after Jim. Great. Okay. Dude, you kidding me? That's after Jim. Okay. Here we go. Bruh, are you kidding me? That's after Jim says one more provoking thing. Does he knock him out? Now, somebody, I don't know about you. Here we go. Okay. Bruh, are you kidding me? That's only after Jim says one more shitty provoking thing. Does he hit him?
And actually, there will be a clip there, so you can start on I don't know about you.
Yeah. Here we go. Long ass tape.
I bumped the camera.
Sorry.
What we got? We good?
Yeah.
Oh, train.
No, train.
And this, I would say, I am fine with you doing in your own words,
Yeah.
if you want.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but if some guy tried to steal my girlfriend, I'd
Yeah.
knock him out. That's
Yeah.
all you're really
Yeah,
gonna
that's it.
say.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Look. Okay. Psh. I don't know about you, but if some guy launched an emo campaign to try to steal my woman, I would knock him out too.
Woo.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
Done.
Okay.
Look,
Then,
you
of course-
got so much done.
No, that's
You're
what I'm saying. No,
you
we got a
yourself
clip.
up.
There's so much more.
Oh my
There's
God.
so much more
But
left.
not even that. There's not. You're
Then,
more
of
than
course,
halfway
Roy loses
done.
his job and Jim gets the girl. Okay. Yeah. And then Roy loses. Yeah. Wow. And then, what, bruh. And then, bruh. And then, of course, Roy loses his job. What a poor guy. And Jim gets the girl. Bruh. And then, come on, man. And then, Jim. Yep. And then, of course, Roy loses his. And then, of course, ha. And then, of course, Roy loses his job and Jim gets the girl. I don't know about you, but I already told you I would knock him out. So I ain't
Just
gonna
a bunch
say
of
no.
stuff that
Yeah, there we go.
happened. Or plot.
Yeah.
It's a lot of dichotomy.
Is that yeah. The best part is like beautiful people trying to help you there, but it's like, no, bro, I'm drowning. I'm drowning. So here we go. Okay. Yeah. Huh. And then, of course, Roy loses the girl. Okay. No, Roy loses. Huh. And then, of course, Roy loses his job and Jim gets the girl. Subtle manipulation or some crazy BS that Jim pulled out of his booty hole to try to get his woman. Sneaky male manipulation. Okay.
But the first thing, is it just a bunch of random stuff? No, it's a plan. Yeah.
Here we go. And then, of course, Roy loses his job and Jim gets the girl. Just a random bunch of stuff that happened, or a campaign of manipulation by this guy, Jim. I don't like this guy. I mean, I like the show, but I don't like this guy.
Want to try another?
Yep. Oh, okay. Okay. I say I prefer.
Nah, this one can't be paraphrased that much.
Yeah.
We gotta get further than that, unfortunately.
Okay.
I say Jim provoked Roy intentionally.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, great. Thank you. I say Jim provoked Roy intentionally in order to get him fired and get his girl. Yeah, he snatched the meat from the stronger
Yeah,
rival.
you
Yep. Okay, look. Ha. Ha. Okay. Yeah. Huh. I'll say Jim provoked Roy intentionally to get his girl. I don't know about you. I'm just gonna take the line again. He snatched his mate from. Okay. Look, here we
I'm
go.
sorry, there won't be clips here, so you gotta go from. Then of course Roy loses the job and Jim gets
Oh,
like this. You don't
yeah.
have a break here.
Yeah, here we
That's
go.
gotta go. Together.
Okay, watch it, bruh. This is why I'm from the hood and I know how to jibber jabber. So, snark and flat hair. Okay, great. Okay, great. And then, of course, Roy loses his job and Jim gets the girl. Subtle manipulation or an entire plot to steal his woman. You know what I'm talking about. Like, I don't even like this Jim guy. Or, I say Jim provoked Roy intentionally to get his woman using the only means at his disposal, snark and flat hair.
Then he treats Pam like crap.
Oh, yeah, thank you. Okay.
So we'll need to go. You can go from just a bunch of stuff that happened.
Here we go. Great. Ha. Just a bunch of stuff that happened. Just a bunch of stuff that happened, or male manipulation. I say Jim provoked Roy intentionally in order to snatch his girl. Do you understand what I'm saying? I did a motion that made me laugh on the inside. I'm sorry, excuse me. He snatched a rape from his stronger rival using me. Okay, shit. And he treats Pam like crap. That's the main button. I gotta get that shit up in there. Shit.
Now you can go from I say Jim provoked Roy intentionally.
Oh, really? Okay.
Sorry, I just have the clip sequence in my head. so
Great,
it's-
great,
yeah, yeah.
great.
Are we good with everything before?
We are now. Now he can go from I say
Great.
Jim provoked Roy.
Thank you.
Great. Get that shit out of here. Die. Die. In order to get a fire. Oh, watch this, bro.
I'm watching.
All right, here we go. Okay. I say Jim Crow in order to get his girl. Ha! Here we
Hold
go.
on.
And there's that motorcycle. Or the car, airplane.
Air cycle.
This
It's
kid
the,
doing? Mopping the driveway. Mopping the wall. What a weird fucking kid.
You need to keep your
Weird.
balls clean.
Weird kid outside. Mopping the wall.
Maybe his mom was like,
I think
You
he's
walk
drawing
on
doodles
oh.
with the water on the walls.
Aw.
That's kind of cute.
Creativity.
You ready to do it? Oh no, we said we were playing.
Should we cut?
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
Yeah, it's like a helicopter hovering.
Yeah, let's cut. I mean, it
That's a
doesn't
cut. Drill that part.
Whoa.
And Vance Lee.
Yep.
Good old
No,
Vance
like
Lee.
that. Well, here
swimming.
comes me.
You know, it's you.
Get
It's you
ready,
after
be
this.
patient.
No,
Me.
yeah, no. I can be present.
Yeah.
But the last P being prepared, I did not do that.
Well, you only got the script.
Oh,
It's gone, by the way.
We got it.
I think
don't like it.
it's gone.
It's gone. It's gone.
Provoked him intentionally.
Abraham.
Get him fired and take his
It's
girl.
gone. Bye bye.
Alright.
Yeah, here we
Get him
go.
fired, take
Let's
his
roll
girl. He
sound.
snatched it using the only way
Alright.
he could, and
Sound
then
speed.
fucked Pam over.
Yeah, be back bang.
And Slick.
2A, Take 6 series.
And action.
I say Jim. Yep. I say Jim provoked Roy intentionally to snatch his girl using the means at his disposal. Okay. Ha. I say Jim provoked Roy in order to get him fired and steal his girl using all the means at his disposal, snark and flat hair. Then he treats Pam like crap.
That was
No, I think you got it.
Yeah, I think you
can
got
use
it. Let's
think
do
you can
another
use
one.
it.
Yep.
Yeah?
I like you
We're in the
people.
zone.
Okay. Ha. I say I'll say Jim provoked Roy intentionally in order to steal his girl, using the only means at his disposal, snark and flat hair. Then he treats Pam like crap.
Yeah, and always in a way that lets you know, deep down, this guy hates that he wasn't a jock in high school, and it's pretty much a secret dictator. He buys a house without consulting her, then spends her savings on pursuing his own career dream while Pam stays at home with the kid, which she's only available to do because Jim agreed she should quit art school. He cultivates her dependence, then gets pissy whenever his dream of doing sports stuff with his idols and bro Daryl get threatened by that dependence.
That's what I thought. Okay,
You want to run this as a series as well?
sure.
Okay.
We're cut and reroll.
Now's your series.
No need to. No, it's my long monologue, right?
It's swing series.
Good job, Damon.
Mm-hmm.
Well, at least once he gets the girl, he doesn't give her right back. I think the worst has got to be JD from Scrubs. 3, 2, 1. Well, at least after he gets the girl, he doesn't just put her right back. See, I think the worst has got to be JD from Scrubs, especially because the show presents him as a super nice, sensitive guy, mostly through a series of homophobic jokes, but he's not. He's not sensitive at all. He makes Carla feel less than for being a nurse, cuts his brother out of his life, and never listens to anyone because he's too busy daydreaming. That's a clip.
Do you want to repeat that?
Yep. Ready? Well, at least when he gets the girl, he doesn't just shove her right back. I mean, to me, the worst is JD from Scrubs, especially because the show presents him as a super nice, sensitive guy, mostly through a series of homophobic jokes, but he's not. He's not sensitive at all. He makes Carla feel less than for being a nurse, cuts his brother completely out of his life, and is never able to listen to anyone because he's always busy daydreaming. Yet by the end of the series, Dr. Cox calls him, really, Pear? Because really, Pear? Because all he's done is break up with Elliot over and over again, then change his mind and win her back over and over again, whilst bitching about it the entire time. Plus, we get to hear his interior monologue in that show, so we know definitively that he is a coward and a liar, and his indecision essentially means Elliot's life is on hold till the end of the series when he finally pulls his head out of his ass, which incidentally is how Zach Braff gets his hair to do that. Plus, he did... I want to flow into that better. But yeah, I'll go from yet by the end. Ready?
Yeah.
Yet by the end, Dr. Cox calls him. Really? Because I'm pretty sure all he did at this hospital was break up with Elliot over and over and then win her back. But by the end of the show, Dr. Cox calls him. Really, Pear? Because I'm pretty sure all he did was break up with Elliot over and over and then win her back over and over, bitching about it all the while. Plus, in that show, we get to hear his internal monologue. So we know definitively that he is a coward and a liar. And his constant indecision essentially means Elliot's life is on hold until the end of the thing, when he finally pulls his head out of his ass. Which, incidentally, is how Zach Braff gets his hair to do that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Plus, he did put the penny in the door. Guy's first action in the story is to break hospital property and then lie about it to a mentally ill janitor whose name he never bothers to get.
Oh yeah, I definitely remember the one where he sleeps
How'd you
with...
feel about that? Sorry, Dave.
Good.
Do
you want a second
take
for
another
safety?
Second for the second half.
Yep, I'll just go from, yep, ready.
All right, cool. And let's not
Ready?
do the. I did not know that.
And I'll
Oh,
tell
yeah,
you
yeah,
now.
Just
sure,
keep
sure.
it scripted.
Sure,
You
sure,
got
sure,
that
sure,
up.
sure, sure,
Just for
Thank
this.
you, thank
Sure.
you.
Sure.
Really? Because all I noticed him do his whole time at the hospital was, really? Because all I saw him do was break up with Elliot over and over, and then get back with Elliot over and over, bitching about it all the whilst to anyone who would listen. Plus, in this show, we get to hear his confused, idiotic thoughts directly. So we know definitively that the man is a coward and a liar, and his constant indecision basically means Elliot's life is on hold until the and his chronic indecision means that Elliot's life is basically on hold till the end of the thing, when he finally pulls his head out of his ass. Which, incidentally, is how Zach Braff gets his hair to do that. Plus, he did put the penny in the door. The guy's first act in the whole show is to break hospital property and then lie about it by gaslighting a mentally ill janitor whose name he never bothers to get.
Oh yeah, I definitely remember the one where he sleeps with Elliot and then literally immediately tells her he has no feelings for her. That was harsh.
Yeah, that was right after he got her to break off her wedding to sleep with him. But right before, he breaks up with her the next day and then goes and impregnates a different woman who he also doesn't end up with at the end because right before the finish line, he changes his mind for the 9th time and decides to nab Elliot back like it ain't no thing.
That's my line.
Yep, but I'll get a second
Yep,
iteration
no,
of my line.
yep.
Can you give me the cue again?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, on statement settle.
Yeah, like.
Do we need this connected? Like, do we need Damien's line and your line to be
That's
intact?
the clip, but I don't.
No, because it'll be a shot of
Yeah,
their final
yeah,
kiss in the
yeah,
end of the finale.
Yeah, there we go.
Great.
I mean, they drive off together.
Oh yeah, I definitely remember that one episode where he sleeps with Elliot and then literally immediately tells her he has no feelings for her. That was harsh.
Yes, and that was after he got her to break off her wedding to sleep with him. But not before. He dumps her again within 24 hours, then impregnates a different woman who he also doesn't end up with at the end because right before the finale, he changes his mind for the 9th time and nabs Elliot back like it ain't no thing. Boom. On to you.
Great. Okay. This is you. Oh yeah. No. Yep. No. Okay.
Oh yeah, oh yeah,
Yep.
oh yeah.
Oh. That's not so unusual in the sitcom world. We have to watch the everyman discover himself and take this lady and kind of just be a not nice lady too. Yeah, it makes okay. Discover himself. Okay. Yeah.
If it's simpler, the end can be any form of like, even if it means destroying a woman forever.
Sure.
You know, anything
Sure.
like that.
Sure,
yeah.
sure. Yeah. That isn't so unusual in the sitcom world. Like, we have to watch the everyman discover himself, even if that means destroying a woman forever, ever.
Yep,
Take it again.
I think that's perfect. Oh, I think you should, if you can get it in there, make mistakes.
Yeah, make
Discover
mistakes.
himself and
Yeah,
make mistakes.
Discover
Yeah.
himself and make mistakes. Here we go. Oh, that isn't so unusual in the sitcom world. Like, we have to watch the everyman discover himself and make mistakes, and then he gets to treat the pretty girl like crap, and then toss her away forever like yesterday's trash.
One more.
Yeah.
One more. Take one more run at it.
Yep. Here we go. You're jerking her. Yeah, bro. Okay. Here we go. Let's see what that happens. Okay. Discover himself and make mistakes. Make mistakes and discover himself. That's the thing that we want to get in. That's not so unusual in the sitcom world. See, we have to watch the everyman discover himself and make mistakes. Then he gets to treat the pretty girl like trash.
Which leads us to my pick, Leonard from The Big Bang Theory, who does that exact same thing when he finally sleeps with Penny, which is after he breaks into her apartment while she's sleeping, but before he cheats on her at work, at a work trip, and then tells her about it on their wedding night. Then he later admits he lied about that lie, and the truth is even worse.
And they still get married that night? That is odd.
Leonard is the king of the incels.
Maybe one more of that. And they still go on to get
Sorry,
married.
Yeah, I was doing this.
Oh, yeah,
Okay,
no
go
worries.
for it. Go for it.
And they still go through with the wedding? That is odd.
Yeah, Leonard is the king of the incels. He stalks Penny from day one and is incredibly pushy about it. Even after they're married, it's implied he tracks her location using her cell phone. He's super smug. I mean, his very first action in the series is to mansplain the history of Haiti to a black woman. But mostly he's creepy as hell, and Penny even says as much.
Fine.
So why the hell are they together?
Oh shit, that's me?
That's okay.
Mhm.
Oh Lord Jesus.
So I'll give you that line.
Forgive me the line.
before. But mostly he's creepy as hell, and Penny even says as much.
So why the hell are they together?
My theory. Penny's. Oh yeah.
What?
Because we get two of each. So just
Oh great.
Cue yourself
Great.
into that
Great.
line.
But mostly he's creepy as hell, and Penny even says as much.
So why the hell are they together?
My theory, Penny's undiagnosed alcoholism. They reference it constantly, but no one ever does anything about it. Leonard's a frustrated nerd who lands a stunning blonde by keeping her perpetually tipsy, doing her favors, and buying her things. Then, once they're together, he calls her fat and dumb and bad at sex, because nothing's ever good enough.
Well, that whole group is toxic. The show tries to trick you into liking them by having each other call them on their terrible shit. But let's focus on the pro tags. Please, Pop Culture Detective already did a whole piece on adorable misogyny.
Did you know Leonard once tried to score sex by building a bomb, committing treason, and blowing up the elevator? He's straight up a domestic terrorist who fears women, yet thirsts for them nonstop. The guy's gonna shoot up a sorority the day after Penny gets sober and leaves him. It's obvious.
Bazinga.
I mean,
I'm gonna get like 4
yeah,
of those,
with-
if that's
yeah,
alright. 'Cause
yeah.
it's
totally.
the linchpin of the
Because
end
this
of it.
Is there back and forth between the two of you though?
Yo, yeah, I guess Leonard wins. It's me.
Okay,
I know
so
I'm in there. Oh, it's after your Bazinga.
3
Yes.
times. Can we just
Go
go?
back
yeah.
forth.
Bazinga, I guess Leonard wins. Bazinga, I guess
Oh,
Leonard
there's.
wins.
Oh,
Let's
he
do
gets the
that.
Bazinga.
Yeah.
Sure.
Ready?
You guys are gonna-
Sure.
Alright.
He does the bazinga as well, but he doesn't make it here.
Bazinga.
Oof, I guess Leonard wins.
Again. Bazinga.
Yeah, I guess Leonard wins.
Bazinga.
Yeah, I guess Leonard wins.
Bazinga!
No way! Leonard's
I'm sorry, I'm
still.
gonna get
Yeah.
one more.
Yeah.
Just that thing's gotta be perfect.
I like
I'll do
2.
these. I think 2 works, but I also am gonna do a genuinely sad one.
Yeah.
And I think we're good.
Stand by. That sound.
Oh yeah.
Give it 10 seconds.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Okay. Bazinga.
Yeah, I think Leonard takes the cake for a piece of crap.
Alright, one more.
Okay, sorry.
Takes the cake.
He wins that one.
Bazinga.
Yeah, I think Leonard wins that one.
Cool.
Bazinga!
No way! Leonard's not the worst. You could argue that Leonard is operating off of instinct. He's got empathy problems and entitlement, but he's also not introspective. It's like Amy said, they're just a bunch of stunted little baby boys that don't know any better. It's not good, but it's not evil.
Which is also true of JD, Eric, and Jim. Everyone is a product of their environment, and all these guys get occasionally called out, have to apologize or learn a lesson. So?
So, I guess in the end.
No, not in the end. I haven't said my pick.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So.
Stand by.
Yeah, here we go.
Damien.
Yeah, right. I was out the first time.
We go.
It's cool. It's cool.
So, I guess all we can say in the end.
No, not in the end. I didn't get my pick.
You picked Eric Foreman. You don't get 2 picks.
Yeah, this is going pretty long. I have a parade to marshal.
Let's do that
Yeah.
for me.
You'd like it.
No, not in the end. We haven't gotten to my pick.
You picked Eric Foreman. You don't get 2 picks.
Yeah, this is going pretty long. I have a parade to marshal.
Foreman was my fake pick to get you into the conversation without immediately scaring you off by winning instantly. I'm a pop culture shark.
Dodo.
All right, I'll begrudgingly approve of a second pick, but he better blow all these other creeps out of the water.
Can we do one where Maggie doesn't do that? I liked what you were like,
Sure.
this is fun. But I just want it without the fun up.
Yep. I'll go from my trunk. Foreman was my fake pick to get you into the conversation without scaring you off by winning immediately. I'm a pop culture shark.
All right, I will begrudgingly approve of one second pick, but this pick better blow the rest of these creeps out of the water.
Ho ho! Oh, he does, my friends. Because I speak this day of the devil himself. Human cancer, destroyer of worlds, architect of evil, also literal architect, Ted freaking Mosby!
We already discussed Ted Mosby.
Textbook sociopath!
We already discussed How I Met Your Mother. We already discussed Ted Mosby. We already discussed How I Met Your Mother. Okay, we got it.
Textbook sociopath!
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Just be quiet. I want to like link them so the energy is
Wonderful.
right. So I'll just do mine.
Great.
We already discussed Ted Mosby. Oh, that actually sounds pretty cool. We already discussed How I Met Your Mother. Oh, that actually sounds pretty cool. I think that's the end of line,
Yeah,
right?
that's it.
But what happens next?
Oh, I have to grab my phone from you.
Oh, right, okay. Oh, that actually sounds pretty cool.
Oh, and I can tie it to Star Wars. I just need my phone back.
Approved.
Okay, it's a bit unorthodox, but if Swaim approves it, so approved.
That's not the last.
Try one more.
Come on.
Phone back,
Oh,
to be
yes.
honest.
It breaks the format of the conversation, but okay.
Oh, yeah, meta.
And action.
And I can tie it to Star Wars. I just need my phone back, please.
Approved.
Ah, yeah.
Okay, it breaks the format of the conversation, but approved.
Great. Kids, let me tell you a story of How I Met Your Mother.
Okay, yeah, so we should actually just pose.
Yeah.
Have you seen
Yeah.
How I Met Your Mother ever?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. You know, like a kid
Yeah.
who's
It's obviously
eagerly
not-
listening to a
Yeah.
story. We
Yeah,
just
there
need
we
a
go.
shot of us doing
There we
that,
go.
yeah.
Okay, ready? Great. Kids, let me tell you the story of How I Met Your Mother.
Anything else?
There was
Only
one.
if
There was
you
one
want-
thing
yes.
that I
It
just
takes
saw
a
from the
village.
side. You had the
Mhm.
here, and Damien, you were looking at your lines. So
Okay.
we don't have a reaction
Yeah.
shot of you
Thank
guys
you.
being scared and like, who is this crazy?
What's the line?
It's
Oh,
just
yeah, that would
when
be
she's-
useful.
When she's saying, "Speak
Yeah,
of the
I-
devil,
thank
human
you.
dancer."
Yeah,
I was
well
gonna
done.
use the single, but it's good to while we're.
Well,
Yeah.
she's
Oh, yeah,
saying
that's
he's
it.
evil incarnate. He wants us reacting in real
Oh,
time to that.
evil incarnate?
Yeah,
Oh.
so it's her line.
Sure.
We're just
Sure,
reacting.
sure.
Okay, this way. Oh, he does, my friends, because I speak this day of the devil himself. Human cancer, destroyer of worlds, architect of evil, also literal architect. Ted frickin' Mosby,
We already discussed Ted Mosby.
textbooks sociopath.
Oh, okay. That actually sounds pretty cool. Alright, we don't have to keep going.
Alright.
I
Right?
wanted another
That's
hack.
a cut.
Ooh,
I'll always
you
take an
guys,
extra
we
little
did
thing.
it.
We did it.
We
you
did
guys.
it, you guys.
Hey, friend.
Hey, man.
Hey, friend.
Well done.
Well done,
That's
friend.
a wrap.
Well done.
Well done,
Well
buddy.
done.
The
Well done.
sleepiest boy in town
No.
here.
When
Sorry, I
you,
wasn't as helpful.
You're the only one
That's
who's
true.
doing this for the first
Now
time.
have
Yeah.
a full sleeping beauty 2 days
I'm
sleep.
gonna go
That's
home.
how it goes. Every
Yeah.
time anyone does this for the first time, they're
Yeah.
like,
Sleepy
this
boy.
show has a lot of lines.
Wait a second.
No, I think it's the fact that it was two. Because you saw I got the first one well
Yeah,
enough.
exactly.
Even when I was flubbing, I still knew it. So I'm happy to be here. Like that's why I said it.
You want to dump here, or do you want me to send you the file?
Dump to my lappy.
Yeah.
I have to scram.
All right, stream. That's a wrap. As you can tell, the show is more fun to watch than it is to make. Because making it is the collaborative effort of a lot of talented craftspeople.
I'm having fun.
He's
This is my job.
Damien's on board.
This guy is awesome. All those people are awesome. I know I'm awesome.
You're awesome,
So
too.
every now and then you hit some potholes in the road.
You do not need to explain yourself to these people.
Yeah, hey yo.
No, this is hard. It's
I
hard
feel
work.
good. I feel good.
So thank you everyone who tuned in on the stream. There will be more off hours news soon. Now I gotta shut my computer down so I can start ingesting footage. Bye.
Bye guys, I have to head to work.
You will go soon.